Unmuted.
Hello, happy Wednesday, and today is a crazy day. We have 3 huge sets for you guys. Wait, 4? 4, because one of them
3, 4, yep.
Yeah, 4. So we have 2 in kind of our fairy style. The one I'm wearing was going really well on the site already. It's a Deco inspired necklace, which I love the Deco plus the flower that you used in this, Mom, because it reminds me of Muka, like especially that painting
Well, that
or the print that we have.
Specifically,
we don't have a Muka painting. That would be insane.
That flower specifically is from that Stanley Hagler line.
Awesome.
Like very old and very incredible.
And we threw in a fun little Southwest inspired set, which I actually really love this too. So soon I'll be going through all of those. As I go through it, I'm going to kind of talk about fun little techniques that we used. And then at the end, I will demonstrate some of those techniques for you guys, like a little wrapping technique. We'll do some painting for sure. I'll talk about how Mom did this really cool element on the earrings. So, yep, we've got those sets, and then we've got these really cute little passage doorway pendant sets, and some drops and hoop set. Like for jewelry making, it's a huge, really neat wire and etched wire little findings and hoops pack. So we'll go through all of that, and we'll have time to put up the paint set and all that goodness. So, should we get the first stuff on the screen here?
Yeah, I can switch it over. And then I'll pop that up.
I can't see any comments coming in, so
I can see them.
You can.
Yeah, everyone's saying hello
Popping
and all that.
Everybody's just still getting into the live.
Awesome. Well, I'm only saying I can't see it because my phone is being used for the camera. And so, Ainsley, if you see comment come in, go ahead and say hi or answer them.
Okay,
All right.
So right now Ainsley is putting up the Fairy Tale Garden jewelry collection. So you'll see on here we've got a ton of amazing things. We've got 2 earrings, 1, 2, 3, 4 pendants, a finished necklace, and a bracelet. And obviously you can use these in any variety. Like you can use these little cute things as dangles off your bracelet. And just don't be afraid to mix and match, which I know all of you guys are pro at.
And Lynn said she loves the colors today.
Awesome.
And Ellen was thanking us, Jean, for putting the 6-pack on the shop.
Do you mind if
Noted.
I trade you actually? So
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
sit.
trade.
I'm going to trade Ainsley so I can sit closer to this while I explain.
Oh, they might not be able to see you.
Mom can change it.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh goodness.
Okay. Oh, that's because it's farther away than usual. Okay, I'll just look at this more. So, what do we have? Now, these techniques were really fun. I'll kind of hold up each of these and talk about the type of technique that we did. So this one is a little light dab, kind of like a mix between a dry brush technique and a dabbing technique using all of the colors. Probably mainly using the, do we have amethyst in here? Yeah, amethyst, opalite, green opal, and moss. So that's that earring. Again, really light paint finish on that, so it's still kind of like an enamel effect, but super lightweight.
Grassland.
And Mac, are you going through
Where?
each set?
Oh, grassland.
Yeah,
because
because it's
in
the stain.
stain, yeah.
Are you
So
guys
nobody
going
gets
through each
confused.
thing that you're going to feature and then go into details? That's a good idea. So what do you have up there right now? You on the screen? You have the jewelry collection?
Yes.
Okay. And then we can switch back and forth between the paint set. So they can look at the paint set and the jewelry collection. And then we can go through each of the kits.
It's a little lower.
I'm gonna just wait till after this and I'll go through the actual paints. Like I'll do this quick and then do the paints, probably, right?
Oh, I actually thought we would do a preview of the kits that were.
Well, that's what I'm
featuring.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she
No,
means.
that's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what she means.
yeah. Just
Because
doing
we're
a
saying the same
preview.
stuff.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Same thing.
Preview of all the kits and then go into more detail about them.
So this is a little modeled, a little painting, which I'll show you guys how to do it. It looks super fancy, but it's actually very simple. Amethyst is in there. We've got the aged bronze, and this we just do a little kind of stippling effect, which that will be fun to show you guys. Also have green opal and the scarab wing on that as well.
Peggy loved your classy move.
Oh yeah,
Over to the chair.
very spry. Okay, and then this one is everything, just pour art technique on top of the paper. So that's a really cute little frame, little metallic frame, and then we've got aged bronze around the outside. Okay,
I
then
loved that piece, Jean.
I want to look at this
Jean
one
made that one.
next.
Is that so? That's just on watercolor paper.
So yeah, well, the frame will come with watercolor paper that's cut exactly to the size.
Nice.
And then the other bezel that Mackie was showing comes with a canvas already mounted to it in the kit.
Oh, cool.
So really just perfect for painting.
Awesome.
So this little gorgeous green girl fairy, little leaf pod, she has green opal and grassland in her, and then this little leaf has amethyst, opalite, and grassland. Then on all of the chain, did you mix
All the
scarab wing?
greens.
Oh, all the greens.
Yeah.
Scarab wing, green opal, and grassland
And then I think, do we have
on the chain here.
I might have put a little iridescent in there too, but
Iridescent violet too.
Yeah.
Jean's thinking.
Also, Mackie, just a quick reminder that the daily dib is up.
Oh,
and
yes.
Going fast.
Dilly Dib is up. Which one was it?
It's the beach dreamin'.
ooh,
It's
Fun.
loaded.
I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, it's.
I
really
think I
loaded.
tried to make quite a few of that one. So
I think there might be over 12.
Yeah, so feel free to buy a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy like 2 and then you can have a bajillion earrings.
Yeah.
and bracelets.
True.
So this is a really amazing locket. We just barely started showing lockets again. So this is another good opportunity to get one since we don't usually do that.
Oh, Ainsley was saying with the locket,
Yeah, it'd
since
be
we just-
super fun if you resin on the inside and make like a cute little like
Oh,
scene
I
and
love
have
that.
like maybe like a butterfly or a dragonfly in there like sunk in like how we've done that like type of
Yeah.
thing before.
You don't know what I would use it as? Because I find them all the time. Everyone thinks I'm a freak.
Yeah,
But I have one right there on my picture. It's probably too big for this locket.
Clover.
But yeah, 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah.
There was one literally just right by my drink when I set it on the ground. I was like, oh, hey,
and you
look
could
at that.
resin it in there too.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, some people just put their pressed flowers in there, you know,
Loose glue 'em
loose.
in?
But yeah,
I
you know
would
what I'm
resin
saying.
'em
The
in.
resin would be great.
For sure.
Okay, and then this little guy, I love this, like almost kind of like bib. It kind of reminds me of like a brass plate, like when you're out antiquing and stuff. And I might even, since I don't like to cover that, I'd probably hang it off the bottom. But
Yeah,
either
you
way.
could change the different orientation for that.
So green opal, we've got scarab wing, and then the iridescent violet on that. Okay, and then earrings.
Peggy said back to when you mentioned something, Ainsley, she said, great idea, Ains.
Thanks, Peggy.
Hi, Carrie.
So, These are really pretty. We always love to ombre on these filigree. This particular filigree looks amazing with the ombre technique. So this has all of our purples, amethyst, and iridescent violet, along with opalite up into the, probably a stronger amethyst right there, and then scarab wing. And these come with a little bit of that turquoise on it, right? Already?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you leave the outside, and that's
There's
already.
some of those in your paint demo pack there.
Oh yeah,
The original.
there you can see the back there.
So Mackie and Ainsley, do you think you could describe for everyone coming in how to buy?
Yeah, so buying for anybody who is new or just needs a reminder of how to buy with our Carter system, simply comment what is in the quotation mark. So currently it is cart 100, so you comment cart 100 in the comments. Then after doing that, you're gonna go to the Messenger app. It's gonna automatically populate that order. You're gonna select like your quantity and all of that type of thing by pressing the button or clicking it with your mouse, depending on if you're on a device or on a computer. So after that, make sure you do not type anything. Don't type, it might mess up the system. Don't message us in the Messenger app. Please message us at our email, which is listed below, liveshop@vintage.com. Email us there if you have any issues. So you're just gonna go through, click the buttons, and then eventually it's gonna take you to check out there.
So Ellen, this is how they're coming. They're two of them have a slight paint, actually 3. Technically 4 since there's 2 of that earring. So those have a slight paint finish on them. So obviously painting is optional, but you'll need to pick up the paint set in order to paint everything, which is a good time for me to switch over.
Also a reminder, it doesn't matter how many times you check out because we're gonna merge your orders and we ship out on what days do we ship out?
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays. So up until those dates, we're gonna combine all your orders. So it's gonna be a smaller package. So the number of times you order is not gonna matter.
And it is, if you haven't shopped with us before, it is free shipping.
Yep.
On
Free shipping on everything.
Every day, no matter how many different purchases you make, we will merge them.
I always forget to say that.
But
Duh.
also,
It's like the best part.
Also, you can buy everything that we feature here on the live shop if you prefer to do it that way, because you can see everything all at once on the live shop. So either way, whichever you like.
The only thing that will ever come separate would be like
The
your
paint.
paint.
Yeah.
Is that the same goes for like resin and the accessory set, right?
But
So
still free shipping. no
still
matter
free
what.
shipping for those, but you wouldn't get those in the same package if you ordered them.
All right, so
Just
we
for
got
clarification.
amethyst, opalite, green opal, chalcedony.
And I'm gonna post it in right now.
Then in the stain we have grassland, aged bronze, scarab wing, which this should be like 1/3 the bottle size since it's the craziest, most pigmented thing ever. White gold and iridescent violet. So those are the magic for the day.
Peggy said the paint color combo this week are divine.
So divine.
Did you guys realize that you are wearing the palette today? Part of it? With your pinks and
Me
and
too.
greens? Yeah.
I personally tried to match it or at least contrast
I keep
it,
in
but
mind. I like think about the jewelry and I'm like, would this work with it?
Yeah.
okay, so that's the paint set used on the Fairy Tale Garden jewelry collection, which these paints will last you forever.
Well, it's 92 degrees in Pennsylvania right now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cold today here.
Yes.
It's like cute, cozy cold.
It's gonna be
though.
70 though.
Is it? That's good. It was
Yeah.
raining here and that's so like bizarre
unusual
for this area.
for this time of year. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's sunny now though.
now I want to show off Ainsley's, which you probably want to talk about it since it's yours. So I'll lay it out for them while you
Oh
talk
my gosh,
about it.
Lynn said it's 48 where she is.
Wow. Brutal.
Well, cozy up and think of summer gardens today.
Yes.
Transport yourself.
Don't you love how everybody's from all over and we can all talk about our own personal experiences?
Okay, Ains.
All right, so guys, I made this one in relation, obviously, to our paint set and theme.
How are
And
we
so
gonna get
I wanted to
that
create
show up?
something like really
Maybe
purpley.
open the window just for this part.
Yeah, I think maybe the background's too dark for it.
Let me get you something crazy like a white.
I'm just gonna hold it up for a
Let's
second
see
so you
how
can get
this'll
it better.
If you put this on white, would it show up better on
Probably,
screen?
because there's these drops are slightly.
We'll see in a sec. It's still dark. I think just try opening the
I
window.
will.
You know what? Maybe we just
love
need to
this.
use different backgrounds.
No, it's not that.
We just tried that with like the opposite. Sorry, guys.
It is a little
We
bit
just
of a gray
turned
orange.
things.
Well, it's that color never shows up.
It's so hard to get
It's just
purple
a-
to show.
It's
Oh,
just
there we
the
go.
particular.
There we go.
Oh my
That
gosh,
actually
it's
might be
almost
good
like
for the day.
almost like I know what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
Mackie, you guys look
Nice.
like you guys look like angels. Like there's like this aura.
I don't know why.
Crazy.
You wanna know what I do hate though, like in regards to like weather, is that everywhere else uses Celsius, and I have no idea. Like if you go to another country, I have no idea how to like understand that.
I need to trade again because it's like positioned right in the middle of us, which is
Oh, I'm switching for the climbing.
Dang, look at those sexy legs.
wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So guys, I wanted to create something very like drippy feeling, and then I stuck to all purple tones. Some of these are more warm purples and some are cool, just to add some like depth to the piece. There is a wrap in it right here. It was really easy to do. You just simply like bending it over, and there you bend it over in like 4 places. And this piece does come, the square piece, the edges are curved up. So you're gonna have to straighten them out, but that's like super easy and not difficult whatsoever. And that's like, the wrap is probably the hardest part of the construction, but still really easy. All of these small, tiny little crystals, I did wrapped loops on. And then, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was difficult. I don't think so. And then this piece right here for the earrings, I just hooked them together with a jump ring. You'll notice some jump rings are smaller. I'm pretty sure I only use like the more delicate JR06s for this one, and then obviously this larger one for these bigger drops. But so these are like the fine pearl crystals.
Do you guys love the variety today? I'm just like so excited that there are so many choices for you guys. It's kind of fun squeezing our whole live into one day because you still get a huge variety of things. And then we get to do something fun on Fridays.
Ainsley, that is so delicate and gorgeous.
You should put it on while I show this next one.
So those drops, every drop in that is vintage
I'm gonna
glass.
switch this over to just us quick so
Yeah.
I can bring this over to me more. Because the lighting's also good over here. So Ainsley's gonna put that on while I fix the screen for...
Also, the chain,
Next part.
part of the chain does come finished. You'll have to like cut it in half for the front part, but it is.
It has the clasps and everything.
Yeah, it has the clasp already done, which I think is always like the most
and
annoying
Joanne
part.
was saying she loves the variety today.
Yes.
It is
that
really
was
a big
exciting.
variety.
Really packed. Everybody designed something for today.
Yeah.
Which was really fun.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
No, not me.
What?
I didn't.
What?
I just started this because I did yesterday. I did all of the dibs
You
for the whole
did.
entire week.
Yes, you did every dib. And you did
Guys.
next week's.
Isn't the team, I haven't done any yet, so I can pump them up. Aren't they doing a great job on the dibs? They're just,
Yeah, and it's mostly Mackie, and I fill in every so often. But you're killing it, Mac, on the dibs.
Thanks.
oh, for anybody new here, or maybe that doesn't know, maybe you could spend a second just telling them what the
Oh
dibs
yeah,
are.
for sure.
Sure. So, a daily dib, which I wonder if we have an example of one around.
Oh, for sure we do. I'll
They're
just grab
basically
one.
like little inspiration packs. I'd rather have something on the screen pertaining to what I'm talking to, though. I always hate
Sure.
that on lives.
Oh,
Yeah, we can do that, we can.
I'll talk about it maybe once we find
you know
one
what?
for
I'll
me.
put one on, Carter. I'll pick one,
Yeah.
but not one coming up.
Okay. And then you can maybe find me one to show after this.
I'll
Okay.
find you one.
Because when people pop on, I don't like them to be like, "What's going
What
on?
is she
I don't
talking
know
about?
what you're
Well,
talking
how about
about."
today's?
We'll just put a pin in
I'll
it.
put today's right now.
Yeah, but we probably just need the sample of it, right, is what you're saying? You wanna put it
Just
on.
to have
in
on the
front of her.
table.
Yes,
Yes.
I will do that.
Look at that sample.
And I will also put it where you can put it up today
You don't
only.
want this to be hooked in.
It's
way
probably
smaller.
good to see. I don't need to put it on. You can just lay it over me.
Oh, yeah.
Probably fun to see this on two different skin tones. Ainsley is light princess or queen. That's probably more queen like. And I'm a more olive tone. But how fun are these bracelets? This is actually a stretch bracelet that I sourced in Tucson, and that's from my own personal collection, so you guys get one of those. And then we just made the really most fun stack ever. It's so like desert fairy, like dark desert fairy.
Now, aren't most of those bracelets, they come already done, right?
You put 'em
Everything
on.
except for
This
This-
probably, right?
the one.
So pre-finished besides this little guy, so you'll get a little break on your making for a sec. And this necklace is actually okay.
The leather
I
part
did
is
design
done.
something. I picked this and this, and I set it on the table together, and then that's all I did though. Perfect.
And I also put it on Carter Ainsley if you want to put it up on the screen while Mackie's talking about it.
Cool. She's just
Later.
gonna show on her skin how those look
And the leather is finished too, right?
and painted
Oh,
already.
the necklace, sorry.
Oh
On the
my
necklace,
gosh,
that's done.
I love the bracelet and the necklace. Just amazing, and then you add those three.
I love 4 bracelets and a necklace for $39. So everything technically is like $8 each, right?
No, it's cheaper, way
$7
cheaper than 8 because
each.
you got the necklace. So 5 things for what is it? 30 what?
39.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, this is giving me like festival vibes too.
$7.90.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you're going to some sort of music festival or other
yeah,
summer
love that.
events.
I feel
For
like
sure.
it looks
Love
perfect
that.
for Tucson too.
That
Yeah.
too,
Just as perfect vibes for that entire thing.
Ainsley, did you mention that everything was finished except for the bracelet?
Yes,
You
Yeah.
we
Us.
did.
Yes.
But us
I was
viewers,
out
so I can
getting-
show this on my neck.
Mackie's.
Oh, Mom, can you change the screen? I just want to show what this necklace looks like on quick.
The camera.
Yes.
Yeah, just move it over for a sec.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this one.
This I would wear every freaking day.
I know.
Cause you can't even like
Even
tell that
right
you're
here.
wearing it.
Oh my gosh, pull your hair up.
Oh, with the earrings from the other side.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the necklace from, how do you say it?
Talisman?
Talisman or
Talisman.
talisman?
Talisman.
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 Yeah.
You mean come Mr. Tallyman? Telling me banana. Wait, that was really off. Whatever. I'm not a professional.
Okay.
Come Mr. Tallyman. Yeah.
This
it's
is
not
very
that.
me, and this actually doesn't have to be Southwest vibes either.
That was Beetlejuice, by the way.
Actually, even the bracelets, if you just take this one and set it like to the
Or you
side.
could even paint it. to be different colors.
Yeah, but
if it was
I
more
love the colors for the
I do.
Southwest
Make it go like
feel. I
this.
know, like as
Yeah.
a choker layer.
Make
know.
it that, yes.
So
But
you
now
could
look
set
at-
this to the side and then have a fairy vibe with your set.
And your necklace is extremely deco.
Yeah.
It's very deco.
It's
like
really whatever
the
you
whole deco
accessorize
fairy.
everything with,
Oh.
right?
So
Lynn is asking, do you know if the stretch bracelet is black agate?
It's onyx.
oh wait, I think
Oh,
that
wait, maybe
Lynn might
it is
be right.
black agate.
Yeah.
Did
I
we
think,
say onyx in the description?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. So this plus, see how if you just set that off to the side, it's super deep deco fairy, which will go amazingly with your what do we call the one that I'm wearing the earrings from?
That's deco floor.
Deco floor.
Also, this
Yeah,
has the
love it.
awesome little turquoise chunks and the
I
Hishi
know,
beads.
that's amazing.
And some Swarovski Reveilles, is that what they're called?
So fun.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you mean the channel set?
Oh, the rhinestone.
Isn't that funny
The
how
Yeah,
it
the
just
rhinestone.
channel sets,
totally
yeah.
transforms the look just by adding that?
Yeah.
And I would even wear that as a choker because that looked really
Now
cool.
take off the leather and just look at the the black, which is, I
Those
think it
two.
is black agate.
Whoops, I forgot I didn't have that one.
And I
So-
included enough chain for you to like make it the bracelet.
Tone deaf,
long.
you're not tone deaf.
Did
No,
you
you're
hear
not.
that?
Okay, just maybe that once because you were being funny, but you're not tone
Peggy
deaf
said
at
your
all.
singing wasn't horrible.
That's her joke singing. She's a good singer.
Yeah,
She
she's
actually
definitely
has a
not.
Beautiful alto
Oh
voice.
my
Yeah, she
gosh.
does.
You guys are so kind. They're
Actually,
lying.
Excuse me, a lot of people can't even do alto like you do.
Okay, if Dad's
Well, I
watching,
learned
Dad
that.
knows. Dad can't sing for
know.
crap.
Yeah.
Nobody in this room can't sing.
I remember being a kid and like being at church with your dad, and I was like, "Why aren't you singing?"
Oh, I know. Becky, can you put the leather and the linked bracelet together and put that on as a choker?
Oh, along with it. Okay, switch
Just
back
show
to
your
me
trick.
again. Can you switch back to
Mhm.
yeah that.
Maggie's
All right,
had
here's
this
my
amazing
trick. Except that's super close up.
Well, you're gonna use that for. I'll back it off. You're gonna use this whole tip for next Wednesday.
Oh, Cindy did the math. 780 each.
Perfect.
That's so cheap.
780. That's freaking
That's nothing for like leather, Swarovski.
so-
And finished.
This is my
mostly.
trick.
Mhm.
The two bracelets. I'm sure it's not only my trick. I just
Well, you do it
personally
all the
use it
time.
all the time. So then you have and this one's even longer than a regular choker like that I wear.
It's because I added so much extra chain to the
Yeah,
you
bracelet
did.
which is great.
to make sure it could fit everyone.
What is it? A total of 9 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Really? That's gonna be really pretty.
Okay. So that's
And pull just the full.
always do it opposite.
Do the full, turquoise.
I'm trying. I just
Wow.
the thing is opposite always. Okay, that and then this together.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, you could even you could put that pendant right on that beaded necklace.
For sure.
Imagine that.
This I would make.
Yeah, you could totally
Shorter.
make it way
You could
shorter.
bead that right there too.
Yeah, just hook it in
Without
a
the
little
leather.
shorter.
If you're not a leather person.
Yeah. For sure.
I
So-
love this. I love this set. It might be one of my favorite in a while just because it's so versatile.
Super versatile.
Well, who was it who asked us? I
And
can't
cheap.
remember.
What the
Somebody
heck?
was it Cindy? Asked us to make lots of bracelets, so we've been incorporating a lot more bracelets. lately.
And-
Yes, we have.
And not to
Next
give too much
Wednesday.
away, but it's gonna be a crazy bracelet stack next Wednesday that I made. I
Well-
spent the entire freaking day on one kit, which was not like me, but
We're making jewelry that will be perfect for like all of your summery
Summery.
vacations.
very summery. Yeah.
Yes. And
Vacations
we're-
that we don't go on, but you
Yes.
guys do.
Exactly.
We don't know what vacation is.
Mackie,
here.
and I meant to tell you, we're gonna include one plain chain bracelet as well
I
to
did.
make everyone a choker.
That's exactly what
You
I
did. Of course you did.
Okay, let's quick talk about this. These are amazing.
Let me pop that
Angelie's
up.
gonna switch that.
Make sure everybody knows that this is a
Screen.
variety.
Yeah, brass hoops and drops variety pack. So you're not always going to get the same thing. It's an assortment. But you'll see a lot of the same
Pretty
elements
similar.
repeated
Pretty
over
similar.
the different packs.
Because it's a grab and scoop.
Yes, this is a grab. We have a big bag full of amazing elements, which in fact, a lot of these paddles are used on the Deco floor kit today. So I'll just spend a sec laying some of these out. Oh, I'm kind of off screen. There we go. So how cool are some of these super unique drop elements, which I think these go really well with like a deco look, since they're kind of streamlined but still have those vintage silhouettes. So lots of really, really cool.
Mackie,
Elements.
I was going to tell you that in some of the vintage findings in Dad's shop,
Uh-huh.
he sells a pair of hoops, just that long teardrop hoop that you just picked up,
Yeah.
that wrapped teardrop big hoop. That, it's just one pair is like, I think he sells, and it's cheap. He sells it cheap, but I think it's like $8
Oh my gosh.
just for that pair of
Why
wrapped
are we
hoops.
doing this?
Wait,
Just
and look
kidding.
at the cool.
Those are
Look at
amazing.
the cool, Maggie. How cool are these to put your beaded, to dangle beads and just put a chain on?
Obsessed with those.
Every one of those.
Crazy. And we do these by weight. So they'll all come through the same weight wise. So if you want to pick up a few of them, I definitely would. That will definitely increase your chances of getting some pairs. Obviously you're already seeing some. These have pairs as well.
We did not even look when we opened.
But yeah, this was just a random grab. So
Yeah.
you
And I
may
didn't
get
even pick the back.
you may get some pairs, you may get none. So I would grab 2.
And this is cart 104, Debbie.
Isn't this unreal?
Oh, Maggie,
Like, what?
Cindy was talking to Versatility. Do you remember her comment?
Yeah. Should we?
So-
we can put it up.
Well, yeah, put it up. She said, I put that filigree moon in silver in the middle of her Starlight Dream bracelet and then wore it later as an extender chain on a necklace.
Which filigree moon?
Well, this is like,
In our last,
yeah, in our last kit.
Oh yes.
So
I love that.
But don't you love how everybody's learning to make them, or not learning, or new? To make them
Yes,
really-
that's amazing, Cindy. And then all of these too. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Isn't that so inspiring? It really gets your mind like thinking of the unique and fun ways you can start putting some things together. So
Yeah, that is.
you should
this-
take a picture like this.
I
of
did.
this.
It's on.
Oh, you laid it out like
I did lay it out, yeah.
Cool.
And see that like cool square in there? That's for a rivet. You can you can rivet something on there and then turn the bail over into a gray pendant.
super cool. Okay, now I can talk about what a daily dib is like for anyone that's new and doesn't know how those go.
Oh, Mackie, before you do that, can you put up Carrie's comment? That is great. I love what she said here.
Sure, once Ainsley's done messing on the screen for
Yeah.
a sec. Right there, yeah, you can just click it. Okay.
She was just saying
Brass and drops variety
thought
pack
gold.
and the Deco floor. Yes, perfect together. Okay, I'm glad you had the same thought. That's awesome. Okay, so with the daily dibs, we do only one every single day, and the quantities are usually very low quantities. This is an example of one. This is today's, so you did get actual today's daily dib.
This is today's daily
Oh,
dib.
awesome. So
And
this is
a
the type,
rarity to
yeah.
show it.
This is the type of thing you could expect. We never show them live, so this will be fun for you guys to see the type of,
And do you think
thing
you
that
could
will
back
come.
out a little bit on your Zoom?
yeah, and Ainsley, can you put up the code? Or
it's not up there.
You
It
have
didn't
to
work?
refresh.
I
add
did
it to
refresh
Carter.
it like
Oh, should
a
I try it
second
again?
ago. Yeah, maybe try it again.
Might need
Otherwise,
to
I
tag
would
it-
have. That's why I was messing with the screen.
tag it as Carter. Oh, tag it. Let me try that.
Okay, so for this daily
Now.
dib, I did another of the stretch bracelets. Aren't those the most beachy gemstone colors? Pretty ones ever. This shell was so cool. I actually included these in the dib today.
Did you know the
So I
shell
could-
is a Stanley Haggler?
That too?
Yes.
So you could glue on there and then, like, I was even thinking something like that.
Oh. And
Or you could do
something
it to the
about the
side.
daily dibs, these are even better deals than our normal
Because
lives.
they're super limited quantity. So.
Yeah. So we always try to just super pack in a massive, massive, massive deal.
So this is today's daily dib, which is fun to be able to see since we never usually show that.
Okay, got it.
Shouldn't we have? I just looked a couple minutes ago and we had enough dibs. Let me just see.
So this is a necklace, which I actually used to wear that all the time a couple years back. That's coming pre-assembled, and you can wrap this into a
Yeah, we have 8, Jean. 8 are left only.
Somebody said that they couldn't find, or said they thought it was sold out. So I'm
Okay,
just
you
gonna-
guys, there are 8 left only,
So
and
that
we
can
started
be-
with more than normal.
Debbie, I'm sending you the
Oh my
link.
gosh,
A
Maggie,
wrap
I
bracelet.
love that as the bracelet.
I know, and you
And a
got
necklace.
doubles for earrings for those. 4 of these little guys,
You know what I'm just imagining? Imagining that bracelet and add this.
and you could
and
add,
put
add
this
that
on,
on.
and then hold the other one up, and I'm thinking Venice Beach. Venice Beach, just walking down and just like
And the
wearing
feather,
that
too.
stack would just be gorgeous. And then you still have everything else in there to design with.
little charmies. You can make an amazing pendant with that favorite Galactica Swarovski
Do you want to
bead.
hold that shell up to your neck to show the proportion,
Sure.
like as a pendant, and you can turn it the other way as well? No, this way.
Oh, upside down.
Yeah, there you go. Like
I
that.
was like, I don't think you want the mirrored back. But
It's that really rare satin glass.
super cool. Okay, so that is what you can expect for a daily dib. They're usually $29. Sometimes they'll be $35 if they're crazy.
This one in particular
Packed.
was 32 because we had the Stanley Haggler, you have the finished bracelet, you had that finished necklace, and a bunch of brass in there.
Yeah.
If,
It was just a little more than 29 usually.
Yeah, if you're purchasing using Carter with the comment, I would suggest checking out earlier because it's
Oh, yeah.
not gonna be reserved for you until you've checked out.
Oh, right. Can you explain that real quick, Ains?
Yeah, so if you are doing the comments, in order to actually get the item, you have to check out. That's why we mentioned free shipping and that you can check out as many times as you want to, and it's still going to come in one package. But you have to actually check out for that item to be claimed as yours. So if we run out of stock and you don't check out, you won't be able to get it.
Okay. All right, so that's probably good on that. Now let's move to these fun little doorway pendants. Okay. So, Secret Garden Doorway 3 Pendant Kit. Alright, these are actually very simple to make. All we did here was do one little rivet through one of the doors. You can choose which side you want to be the kind of decorative holder. So one rivet, and then you just secure each side with a jump ring. And then this one right here, you put a clasp on and then hook through it, and then it holds it all closed. So you can put some cute stamped message in here or a picture.
Oh my gosh, Jean, these are just the best little fairy books.
I
I
love
mean,
it, yeah.
honestly, I want to just.
reminded me of like a garden doorway
Yeah. Well, you could
or
put.
like a tree nook, that
You,
type of
you
thing.
could punch holes in a little paper and you could write tiny little notes in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
There's
so
so many
fun?
things you could do.
Yeah, I
You
thought a
could
note.
decoupage on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, decoupage a note onto the inside
Bookmarks.
would be amazing.
And obviously a necklace, but we're always thinking of different things, right?
The rivets that are in this kit are pre-cut, so they're already the right size
Oh.
for just one charm. So
Wow.
then all you have to do is punch your hole, put the charm on, and then hammer it. So, because there's no trimming required. They're the short ones.
Ainsley or Janet said, mentioned, or she typed in a comment, Daily Dib. Does she need to type in cart 104, Ainsley?
I don't know why she was commenting that, but
And
is she?
probably
It's
to-
105.
To reserve it.
If you want to reserve that, you need to check out with it, and that's cart 105. So
I'm
comment
also-
cart 105 if you're wanting to check out through here, or you can go to the live shop.
Super cute. These, if you've been peeking to the top of the screen, this is our Friday, little sneak peek of Friday. We are transforming hardware into natural patina for anybody who loves to transform their furniture or home decor or whatever. We're doing these awesome little knobs on Friday. So that's the before right there, and this is the after.
Mackie, Friday is going to be one of my favorites. I love transforming hardware.
I know. So fun.
The finish will be bad if you buy something thrifted.
But you
what-
love-
and we have
but you
thrifted
love the
stuff for
colors.
Friday.
Yeah. So upscaling your thrifted hardware finds.
Yeah, so now you don't have to skip out on cool shaped things just because of the ugly metal finish color, which happens all the time with me. But when you add the patinas, it just looks amazing.
So if you just look at our Facebook page, the event's already published. So sign up and you'll get a reminder.
Yeah.
Mackie, and I really like using them separately as well. I mean, there's so many things you can do
For sure.
to make jewelry. What I like to do out of hardware is make jewelry displays where you're hanging.
Yeah, that's
it,
true. We
hang
used to
all
do
your
that all
necklaces
the
from
time.
them.
Knobs are actually perfect. for
These
that.
are
They
perfect
are,
for
yeah.
jewelry displays.
Just get a bunch of knobs, ladies, and get ready for Friday because
True.
we're gonna make some jewelry displays, and also you can use the knobs to actually put on a piece of furniture.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, imagine that, right?
Moms,
Well,
which is
Monica's
amazing.
back from Hawaii.
Oh, how
How
was
was it?
it?
Yeah, Monica.
Hawaii is pretty amazing. Okay, so Deco Fleur. This is what I matched my outfit today to. Was this one. So double earring and full beaded elaborate necklace kit for $42. Yeah, pretty insane.
And we did photograph the upscale version that is already included just to show that you could do 2 pairs of earrings or one really elaborate one like the one you're wearing.
I love the elaborate version that Mackie's wearing.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Can you
let me
pull
show
your
them. Yeah.
hair over? I'm gonna do a little
I'm gonna
close
go
up.
full screen on her for a sec.
Oh yeah. Love.
Yeah, that is really great. You and then show the littles, just wearing the littles too, because I really love the The stone.
Just wearing this.
Mm-hmm.
I love these. I would wear these every single day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love the hibiscus flower look. I think so. That's if you separate it like that.
Love them.
I love those. Super unreal. Okay. Then here's a close-up of the earrings if you wear it or build it all together.
Yeah, don't you think that the Art Deco movement was a little bit Egyptian inspired? Wasn't there a lot of Egyptian revival? What period would that have been? Was it after?
It was after the King Tut exhibit came out.
Right, so
It's like a 30s.
the 1930s,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. It was Deco was before that, but then
Right,
they went,
so like
whoa.
like on the heels of. So
Yes,
you found
on the
like
heels
some
of it.
things that kind of crossed over, I think.
Well, you had a crossover of, you're going to see the Nouveau and the first Victorian, then Nouveau, then Deco, then Egyptian Revival, and then your mid-century, and but then they all kind of blend
Yeah.
together. They all go so well together.
It's kind of like architecture. The first house that we ever had was like an in-betweener.
Eclectic.
So you
yeah.
had like some things from an earlier era and newer era.
Carrie said, I saw Deco in the title and it was in my cart.
Yep. Mom's the Deco queen. And I'm not personally like an Egyptian fan, but I still love this. So it's very, I think truly Deco.
Yeah, this is
I didn't
much
see
more Art Deco.
Egyptian in it because of the flowers, but I could see how it could translate
Yeah,
to that
you
if
could
you
see
wanted
that
it.
if you wanted to, for sure.
But I think some of that kind of perception is because of the Egyptian revival following
Oh,
Art
for
Deco,
sure, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Just go with what you love though with this, because it is amazing. So I'm gonna put these back on because I love them.
Well, that's one of the reasons I put the flower at the top to bring that Deco motif more
It did.
into.
Yeah, it holds it to Art Deco for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can move into some little technique time. We can get our paints over
Gosh, should we
here.
go through everything already? Great job, you
Hey
guys.
Wendy, I think there's a comment to remove.
Oh. You are banned from the page forever, whoever you are. He wanted us all to call him. We should. And give him our social security numbers and bank account information. And we could get $5,000 tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, true, Cindy. Yes, Elizabeth Taylor and Cleopatra. That made everybody want to wear the Egyptian revival jewelry.
Can you hand me?
Not so
The rest of
historically
these.
accurate, but
And the
visually
jewelry.
stunning. I'll say that. Yeah, that movie.
Well, I bought an Elizabeth Taylor, while they're setting up here, I bought an Elizabeth Taylor coffee table jewelry book.
Oh wow.
It is,
But the things she wore.
yeah, she had such exquisite taste.
Impeccable.
Mostly Richard Burton bought everything for her. But I think she was married to like Joe, no, was she married to Joe DiMaggio too, or?
That was Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, that was Marilyn Monroe. I can't remember all the people she was married to, but I gotta say kudos to her because she went like 30 years younger at the end. At the end, last marriage, I think.
That sounds like you, what you would do.
What? It's dad forever for me, especially if he's listening.
And do you want to fix those at the top, Ains, while I get everything else set up?
You want these to be more visible, or?
Paint party time.
Just- You can just lay them out, so because
Yeah.
they'll be at the top left of the screen. Okay. Painting time, and then you'll get to see what it's like when you pour out your kit at home. Fairy Tale Garden Collection, which is at the top of the screen again, now that we've gone through everything.
So this is just the painted pieces. I didn't put everything, the non-painted things in there.
Just the paintable things?
Yeah,
Got it.
that's what's in her bag.
Mm-hmm.
So it
you
will
get more
come
than this.
will come with all of the findings and stuff like that. Everything in order to make what is on the picture. Alrighty. So just laying out the focals right now. Some of these, I always love these connectors. Although actually they're drops, but I always use them like a connector because I always had a hole in the bottom, but this time we did just use them as a drop actually. That little fairy leaf girl is so inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. The locket. And this is also super gorge. Alright, so I'm trying to think what I'm going to do first. I think I want to show, let's just go right for this pour art technique here. So these are all the colors just poured right onto this little piece of paper, which is fun. You can totally use a bigger piece of paper like alongside of this, so you can use your paint on that too. But this will be fun. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to the center of the screen. There's our example.
Are you gonna need a cup of water?
I think I got one.
Oh yeah, you do have one. It's just kind of hiding amongst your drinks.
Yeah.
Just don't grab the wrong one.
Yep. Exactly. Alrighty. So this one will almost be too easy to show because you're just gonna randomly drip your paints on. I always like to just kind of do cow spots whenever I do things. Cow spots or like clouds maybe is a more elegant way to call it. I do
Mushroom,
need a poker.
like the little mushroom, what do you
time.
call those? Lichens.
Usually there is. Did you find one?
Not really.
What you looking for?
Just a poker.
Little poker.
Oh, here, do you want to use a paper clip or do you want to use a...
No, I hate that.
You do?
That bugs me.
You need a head pin then, huh?
I got one right
Here
for
was
ya.
aged bronze. So far I only have aged bronze and white gold out on our little mini canvas. Here you go. Thank you. Okay. Then I'm gonna start with the metallics. I always feel like it's really nice to layer the color on top of the metallics. So I'm gonna just start with those. Okay. Is it funny that I've never taken a drink in my life, Peggy? It seems shocking.
She could be double fisted, chai tea and.
There you go.
There we go. Chai
the
tea
other
and
one.
matcha like mom likes.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I will wait to use scarab wing as a little accent. I will say though, I love it when people drink because it makes them more like goofy and like relaxed. Like I'll go out with people and they'll drink and I like obviously don't drink, probably never will, But I'm always like dancing like crazy and having fun. So when people drink, I get happy.
Well, and you don't have, then you have you're always the designated driver.
True, that too. Okay, opalite I
Some
just
people
used.
do get a little flirty when they drink.
That's why I'm never gonna drink.
They have like a beer bottles.
Dangerous, huh?
Yeah, that would be
Everybody
dangerous.
looks beautiful.
Yeah, everyone's suddenly really cute. Since a lot of us don't drink in the family, some for religious reasons, some for not. But everyone loves to figure out like what type of drinkers
They would be.
they would be.
You would
Yeah,
be a flirty
normal.
drinker for sure.
Yeah, Peggy's really true. Not everyone is a happy drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes, that I
Know
know
your- know
firsthand
yourself,
experience.
right?
Know that. Look at those colors already. I actually did not mean to change the subject that time, but look how pretty those look. If you just stop there before adding the others, I will add the others though, so you can see what it looks like.
It's turning out so pretty. I love watching you reverse engineer things that I've done.
Oh yeah. I think I'm definitely gonna come back with some more moss to make it look more like yours, but this is a good start. So probably like 3 to 4 little cloud spots when you're doing this. That was green opal that I just used. And then amethyst. Okay. That one kind of wanted to come out really fast. So that was amethyst, and then scarab wing.
Mackie, I was just thinking about what you used to double fist, and it was always cookies.
Me as a little kid?
Oh yeah.
Like most.
You would
I
not
can see
just
Mo's
have
Mo's
one
ice
cookie.
cream.
Yeah.
You would have a cookie in each
One
hand.
in each hand.
Yep, you'd have grab for one and then you'd stick up your
That's
other hand. And
pretty
I'm
much
like,
no
Cookie,
difference
one cookie.
as to
Like,
now.
It was
I could
always
never-
like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
When Mom
Didn't
made
you
chocolate
say you used to like take her cookies and make ice cream sandwiches
Yes.
every time?
Oh,
I'm so
yum.
jealous I never
Freeze
did
them.
that.
We'd freeze the cookies and then we'd put ice cream in the middle.
Gonna come back with grassland. That
Like-
sounds so good right now.
I
That's
gained
insane.
so much weight in high school because of that. Like I probably, I mean, way less. I
Like,
weighed way
what
less then.
What percentage is just cookie, you think? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You ever
What?
think about that? Like,
Is there a silicone brush?
what percentage of you is like for people that drink a lot of soda?
I see
or
one
doing
right
that
here.
kind of thing, right?
Wait, aren't
my
there
gosh,
not one?
what-
Is there not one in front
Those
of
are
you?
just
For a
bristle.
while there, I was wondering what
That's so
percentage of you.
gorgeous.
Oh,
What do
I
you
thought there was one.
I
I
got
thought
it.
there was one.
Oh, there is.
Oh, you did bring one. Okay, I'll use that tip.
There should be some little paper towels.
Yeah, there you go.
If you want for like bubble popping.
All right, so I'm gonna use our little pointed fingertip, just to kind of drag some of these around.
Unless you want to keep them there, because I like to keep them there so they add dimension, but depending on your surface.
Me? Oh, I was not talking about the bubbles.
Oh,
I was talking about
Dragging.
just
Oh.
covering the rest because I had plenty of paint on there.
Okay.
But yeah, bubbles are fun because they'll pop and leave like a little circle
Yeah,
thingy.
I love that.
So right now I'm just pulling some to cover all the white spots.
And I love how they pull together, you know?
Yeah. Definitely love leaving some bigger, chunky areas. I will pop the bubbles though, just so the ladies can get a good visual of what it's gonna look like.
is like not stressing, right?
Yeah. Renee's like, pop those bubbles!
I have to dry off, if you're wondering what I'm doing with my thumb, I have to dry off the paint in order for the bubble to pop, because when you use the brass,
Can you pop it from the side so we can like see the popping? That's the best part.
oh, I'll try.
Renee says thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good enough. I'm leaving some teeny bubbles in there because you really can't even see them in person. I know you can see them on camera, but I'm going to make you suffer and leave a couple of those teenies in there.
Look, this turned out really pretty.
Yeah, I like it. So yeah, you could always come back and layer it more again if you don't like how your little mini painting turned out, but
Linda,
I like that.
little piece that Mackie is painting on is pre-cut and included in this kit, and it's a piece of watercolor paper. So it will fit. Jean created the set for this week.
And Sawyer cut them. I had him measure and
Yep.
cut the
Sawyer pre-cut
mixed
everything.
media pieces that are in the set.
Is it cold press or hot press? Which one is it? Do you remember? I think it's cold press.
It's
I've
very,
mostly been getting
very
that.
low texture.
Cold
So,
press, yeah.
It's
Cold.
there's almost no texture to it.
all right, I'm gonna, since we're in the mode of little mini canvas-y things, I'm gonna bring that one on and do the little,
I thought
Floral.
with the one that you just finished with too, I didn't do it in this set, but if you are worried about the watercolor paper and the longevity of it, since there's no backing, I would resin it.
Yeah,
I
or
would
you
do both sides and I would put a little bit of UV resin on it for the stability.
or you could use a matte glaze. You could
Yeah.
use the matte or the gloss
Just
glaze.
to make sure the paper's completely sealed.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, our paint seals it, but make sure you get the opposite side.
Yeah, just
Yeah, the other
do
side.
paint both sides and then you'll be good. Or use resin, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, amethyst, opalite.
I was kind of channeling like Monet here a little bit with
Yeah.
that really just stipply feeling.
I
in the
loved
colors.
that.
And it's super easy too. Like, don't be intimidated because it's like everything she did is super simple.
There's
Yeah,
only
this
Mostly
one-
mostly dotting.
Mackie, there's only one daily dib left.
Oh my gosh,
I
there was
know.
like 17 of that one.
Yep.
That was a big one.
One left.
Thanks guys for picking
This was an
those
amazing
up.
one
We
though.
could do bigger
Thank you.
ones maybe on the live days.
We do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it just depends on what quantities we have.
Yeah.
Okay, now I am going to do this little stippling. It's kind of like the same thing that I do when I'm working on metal, but this kind of does the work for you.
And then the branch color is actually bronze.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we've got amethyst, opalite, green opal, scarab wing, and aged bronze.
I think there was maybe a little bit of grassland in the greens too, but probably very hard to discern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see a little, maybe like right there, a
Like
teeny
little-
bit showed
little
up, but.
teensy hints maybe.
Okay, so I'm just gonna think cloud right here.
Oh no,
Or
Renee, I am
flower.
right with you.
So 2 little blobs, 1 big blob,
Mackie, do
mom
you,
blob, and a baby
do
blob.
you know during World War II, the Germans would put crooked frame pictures on the walls on purpose
That's a booby trap though.
as a booby trap
Yeah.
because then the people that straighten them, I mean, I'm talking about like mild OCD, where you just want to straighten it and then the
Yes.
bomb would go off.
I know.
So Renee, you and I would be in big trouble.
Oh
We'd
no! All of us would be.
I
We'd
know.
be dead.
You ever like sit there in like a bank office or some other place where it's not socially acceptable to fix it and you're sitting there and going,
Yeah.
it's
Mackie,
crooked.
Lisa came in late and she's just wondering what you're painting on right now, what the white is.
This is a little canvas that's gonna already be pre-cut and glued in to your little thing. Actually, I am gonna use grassland because it's the same. It's gonna help blend, even if you don't see it that much. It's
Kimmy
gonna
would
help
be
blend
well.
those
Make the colors
greens.
blend together.
Yeah,
easier,
and
for
flow.
sure.
Especially when you have the scarab wing.
Mackie Kimmy would be with us too.
Oh, Kimmy said she'd die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna take, as I go with that green opal through the middle of those 2 blobs, I'm gonna take the grassland to help blend.
Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought of? How incredible would this be for your miniatures to hang on the wall?
It would
I
be
thought of
so
that
cute.
right away.
That would be the best
You
painting.
could change your techniques too. If you wanted more of a painterly painting inside the frame, you could do that as well.
You can
But we're
for
just
sure-
doing the easy
Perfect
version.
frame,
For
actually.
sure do miniatures. Okay, I'm gonna do this scarab wing, little teeny edging right here. I'm not going in the exact areas since none of this has to be particular.
Yeah, it's just basic,
It's
right?
just, yeah.
And oh, I did use all the purples, just for anybody watching, the chalcedony, is where you're getting kind of those light, really light areas.
Oh, nice.
Oh, along with this, okay.
Yeah, in the purple area, so it was like a 3 purple, just like dotting.
Mackie, I keep looking up at your canvas and how it's drying.
Yeah.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Okay, I'm gonna grab all 3 of those to just blend this harsh line here. I think there was a little scarab wing left on my paintbrush, oh well.
So pretty. Guys, you have to remind us to keep checking into so far we can't find a location for Tucson. So if you guys, we're still looking. So everybody,
I wanna
just
do
keep
that today.
reminding us.
I'm gonna look at that today. Your
Okay.
set inspired me to wanna look at
Yay.
those. Yeah.
Ainsley, do you wanna pop the, paintable set up there too for anybody who's come in later?
Yeah, I already had that on earlier,
Yeah.
so I was
Yes.
doing
Just swapping back and forth.
Oh, Mackie, I love the antique copper in jeans where there's just like a tiny little.
I'm gonna
hint of-
do that at the very end, that
Right.
as like a branch. I'm
That's actually
gonna.
what I did, is I waited till it was dry and then I drew the branches in later.
So cool.
Probably will exaggerate that even more too.
And this is cool because it has that watercolor canvas, or not watercolor, but canvas texture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
So it
super
looks like a
fun.
tiny painting.
Chalcedony.
Cal Sydney.
California, Sydney, Australia.
Cal Sydney.
Okay.
It is kind of entertaining to watch the captions and how they translate things.
Oh my gosh.
Especially when it like blanks things out and we're like, I didn't say that.
The craziest is autocorrect on your phone when you're doing voice to text.
Oh, you know what also sucks is when you're using like I'm not gonna say it, but like the equivalent of the Apple of Google Voice or whatever assistant on Apple,
Oh.
because it'll like when we're live it'll do that, and then it'll
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you say the right word,
yes,
it might
yes.
think that you're doing that, and then the
Oh,
audio
right.
cuts
So
out.
yeah, don't.
That's why I'm not
don't say
saying it, but
Okay,
you
while
guys get the
these-
gist.
When I say
While
other
these
words, it
colors
sounds
are
like it.
still out, I'm going to actually do this pendant while it
While
dries.
they, oh yes, because some of your pendants could come without, like Mackie, if you show the ones that they would get, like that one, it's not gonna have all the holes completed.
Yeah. Those are, some are done, some are not.
And that color is just the iridescent violet in the wells.
Oh no, guess what? Nancy can finally hear us. Her phone was messed up.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I'm sure that is, but since this one has black, I'm gonna have to cover it with something
Yes.
a little more opaque, like the Chalcedonian opalite right there.
You scarab.
Opalite and then the.
That's what
thing
I'm
on
gonna
top
do,
of it.
yeah. But to cover the black, I'm just gonna do that.
Are
Because it
you
looks
just
very
gonna use the
similar.
back of your- oh yeah, look at that. Gorgeous.
So pop those in. Looks like there's a little scarab wing and oblite in the middle.
These were like mid-production pieces. Kind of fun, right? We had sold a piece that was
Yeah.
had the black and the verdigris in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use scarab wing mixed in, mostly scarab wing, for around this right here.
Did you use a tiny bit of moss in there too, Jean, or no?
Or
is that part of the-
Probably. I used that grassland color a lot as a toner.
Yeah.
Or like every time I did the green, I kind of used it because it helped blend all the colors together.
Yeah.
Which is why I did that as a stain instead of a paint, because it has that property.
I'm going to do a little different thing and just do the same on the outside because I think that would bring the whole butterfly look really together like that. And then leave the
And the canvas
solid.
texture is because there is a little piece of watercolor canvas in there.
Yeah.
So, Jean didn't do this on hers, but you can do this if you like
The
it to look
vignette?
more like a vignette butterfly
that.
thing. Obviously, either way works. Just have fun with it. So that's kind of fun. And then we'll do the locket quick, which has, I'm gonna have to put out some more moss. And even a little more scarab wing for the very top.
I keep staring at that locket too and how watercolor it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's the amount of grassland that was on
Oops.
in the greens
Oh,
that gives it that translucent
wow, yeah.
feeling.
I accidentally grabbed up the scarab wing way too soon.
That's okay, that'd be pretty teal too.
You can wick it too.
Yeah, I wiped it up. So, I'm using grassland along with green opal. I don't know how to say this without sounding rude. I'm not meaning to sound rude, but Ainsley, you're so distracting right now.
What is she doing?
She's been picking her hair for like
That's the boredom, right?
She's bored.
for like an hour.
She looks at her split ends, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to know what I used to do? That Ben would make fun of me, and that's before all of my hair broke off from our hard water. Hey guys, I got a soft water system, so my hair's not breaking off anymore. But I used to go like this.
Yay.
Look, I used to take my nose and my hair and wrap it around my nose.
What?
We all have our things.
He's,
right,
like,
that you do,
laughing.
like almost subconsciously.
Yeah.
It's the stimming thing.
It is. for
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
I would usually knock hair. It's just like I can see it in the peripheral, and I'm like, I can't focus.
Hey.
All right, so that's that.
And speaking of things that bother you, Ansley and I got a miracle cure for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like shocking miracle
Oh, that's
cure.
so amazing.
We're like feeling different now. So we got a RLS like a leg cramp thing that is helping us sleep. So
What
if
is it
any of
called?
you have RLS, it's just called leg cramps, and you
Can
can
you
get it
find
on
that on
Amazon.
Amazon?
I can put it in the
Yeah, because I think a lot of people that watch have like similar
yes.
things.
I know you guys
I feel
but
like
it's not just-
creatives
it's not just
definitely
leg
have.
cramps, but it's like it like calls your muscles and nerves and
Yeah.
Like your
everything.
nervous
Mom
system.
had that like
Your,
crazy.
your blood flow, your nerves, and you put 2 tablets under your tongue, and you tear them off a sheet of paper. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay.
Amy's asking what you did for your hair from the hard water because she has it bad.
Oh,
But she's coming from YouTube, so.
yeah. So Amy, I actually had to get a softener system because.
Did you cut it all off though?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do when it broke?
Yeah, Allie had to do a deep conditioning treatment, and then she had to feather it in.
Doesn't she also have some things like certain hairstylists will have things that can remove minerals from your
You
hair?
She
have
did
to
that
be
to my hair.
careful with
Yeah.
it though, because
Yeah.
that actually broke it off worse.
Right. You just make sure you're going to
Yeah.
a professional to do it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
no, you can, but if your hard water is really bad,
Yeah.
it just cuts it right off. So you have to really do a deep conditioning and then get soft water. Or what I had to do for 6 months until I could get a soft water system in is I used RO water. And I used a pitcher
Looks
to
like
wash
we
my
have
hair.
a
It's
few
crazy.
Hair twirlers here, so you're not
Really?
alone. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put this what is it called? Leg cramp. The leg cramp
Yeah, if
pills. You
anybody
guys are
wants.
gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
20 years. I dealt. No, actually, way more than 20
Yeah.
years. I
Well,
dealt
looks
with
like
it.
Debbie could use it, so.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I hope it helps you because
It's helped me a lot and it's helped her a lot.
yeah, I'm putting it in. I'm finding it right now, and I'm putting it in, and Ben's like, order 4 times the amount of that because
Make
I
sure
can
you
finally
always have it
sleep.
on hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can tell here, I've got aged bronze going across the center. I did kind of like a little, you can see here. I'm going to try and layer it again after this dries a bit so I can really get that popping out because I loved that element. So I want to see that even more. And then I'm going to do another little arm.
We could do
Here.
a miniatures Friday.
One of the Fridays for sure.
sure,
that'd be
yeah.
fun.
Okay.
Well, you do not have to take this. The cool thing about this leg cramp things, you just take it as it comes up, and you just
Yeah,
put like
yeah.
a couple of tablets under your tongue, and
And
you
it's
get
just
like.
herb, like what's the main part? Is it some herb blend
I
that
don't-
helps or?
I don't know what it is, but they said don't take it if you're pregnant.
Oh, okay.
It's got like quinine, some kind of
Oh, okay. You
quinine.
know, they,
and-
the eye
Oh,
doctor
that's so
told me
cool.
that could help for eye twitching, so.
that is what this is a nervous system
Yeah.
thing. And
That's
it's
cool.
amazing.
I don't get RLS, but I do get eye twitches.
Yeah.
So maybe next time I'll.
Karen,
It's like-
you have it. I'm gonna
water.
give you this.
RLS Karen has or the
Yeah, RLS. But RLS, you guys, they says restless leg syndrome. That's so limiting. It's actually over your whole body. You don't notice it. You don't only notice it mostly in your legs.
Okay, so I did all of our main techniques. The other ones, oh yeah, that I just looked up. I love how that dried too. Okay, so here is our locket and butterfly there, and this is still a little wet, so I'm not gonna put it in the frame yet. So, but once that's dry, I will slip that right into the frame here and then just kind of pop down those edges. There's 2 cute little fasteners right there. So that will be that. I will quickly go back through talking about the rest of the techniques quickly. This again is really easy ombre dry brush, which we've done quite a few times. So just make sure your brush is nice and dry and only put a little bit of paint on your brush. So here at the bottom, I would use iridescent violet along with a little bit of opalite, maybe even amethyst to make it darker. Opalite here in the middle with chalcedony, and then amethyst right here, and a little bit of scarab wing at the very top. Then you can do that twice. Then this little fairy girl, she's just green opal and moss, and then all of the greens for the chain, which the bracelet is also that.
Mackie, on that filigree drop, can you just right now really quickly just swipe a coat of the iridescent over the top of that just to see what that would do? Just that.
You just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, just a simple swipe over the filigree drops that you just held up.
Okay.
Amy says, love these mini paintings. I'm painting while watching.
Oh,
awesome.
perfect.
You
That's
guys
the
have
best.
to make sure that you share it in the DIY. I'm loving seeing all of your things. Cindy just posted an amazing set. Yeah, it's amazing sometimes when you just, since these are already coming this color, you just add that, look at that. Just adding the iridescent, it just
Magical.
sends it over the top. It's just so beautiful.
And then this one is all of the colors just lightly dabbled on, also with just a little bit of paint on your brush. So those are super simple.
Do you wipe your brush in between colors? Someone's asking.
Depends on how much paint is left on it. If you have a little amount of paint on your brush, then no. But if you have too much paint, definitely, wipe
And
some
I think
off.
it depends if you're trying to blend things together
and
too.
how big your piece is.
Mm-hmm.
Ainsley, can you pop up the paint set again?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
I do also take magnesium pills. For sure, Cindy. I'm trying everything.
That was really fun.
Do you want to do a little paint experiment on the doors?
Oh yeah, we should
Because
paint
we
the
were gonna
doors.
paint those, but I was thinking that we should give Mackie a little break.
Sure, if she wants to, unless
I will take a little break.
Ainsley's gonna paint the doors.
Except Ainsley's gonna have to sit on my super warm seat.
My legs are cold anyway, so it's fine. It works well for me. Oh, Aunt Wendy, do you want to just pay attention to the comments on this one?
Yeah.
Since this one has the YouTube ones too, and that doesn't. Don't want anybody to get mixed.
Oh, I see what you
missed.
mean about crawling through here.
Okay. There are not any right now, but
Oh, can you paint chain? Yes, you can, Carrie.
you see the red ones are coming from YouTube.
Okay,
so you would be able
perfect.
to see them normally.
Where do I find the day I looked but didn't find it? Do I go to the main website, then look for the, DIY, for the DIY?
Just search in Facebook, DIY.
You may not be able to hear
vintage,
Jean,
Yeah,
but search in Facebook, DIY with vintage,
and make it groups.
and make it groups. So. That's a good suggestion, Cindy.
Just trying to get all this stuff off screen.
You guys are all with us. You're all
That
like,
one thing might not be dry yet, Angel.
I definitely just messed it up on accident, not thinking about it.
not possible. It looks gorgeous. Look at it. It looks just stunning. It just looks a little different. Look what it did. It created like this little river.
Mine, I
I'm
just
glad you
dried the
did
heck
that.
out of it with a heat tool, and it still turned out great.
Yeah, this is looking still
just
really
can't.
pretty.
Can't ruin it.
Oh, Lynn said before these videos, I never thought of painting the chain, but it's so fun too.
That one has a lot of paint on it, the particular one, and
Do you
so
wanna
to
change it
that,
to
you just
this?
keep
I
moving.
do.
It's right next to. Yep.
I do. These are so cute, these secret garden doorways, Jean. I can't even get over them. I want like 12 of them. And I want to put them on every book I'm reading. Notice how I'm reading all the books. I'm so ADHD. I can never read one book all the way through. It's like you've got 12 of them
I
just
always have the
sitting.
hardest time actually. Like I want to read, and then I have a hard time actually dedicating the time to do it.
I know. Well, sleep is also important, right?
Maybe after
Yeah.
this, we can show the chain, because, Carrie
Oh.
is asking.
Oh, I can show this.
So, Carrie, quinine is the active ingredient in the leg cramp stuff I just put up on the. I don't know. Maybe it's people that are like super creative. Maybe we all get leg cramps.
Okay, what should I paint in here? I wasn't planning on doing this. So I didn't really
That's
like.
the whole point, is that I want
Yeah,
to
let's-
see your take, right?
Let's wing it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be super fun. Shall we move the? Well, you're gonna paint inside and outside and just like crazy
I'm
things.
gonna do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Just a little closer.
What if you took your fine lined,
I wanted to do more of a detailed painting.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking you should do. That'd be really cool, like little
I'm gonna poke
vines and
that out.
stuff or whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
I'm gonna shake it up again.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got 3 of them, so we can do a paint pour on one.
Oh, yeah. I get so excited. Oh, Nancy said she has a book every place she sits or lays this down. A zillion books going at the same time. Oh, Nancy,
Cute,
you're
I like that
ADHD with me.
Can you clear this one too?
Oh, read before bed. Yes, that
And this
does
one.
help a lot. You know what's the worst? Watching TV before bed. Don't do it. You'll stay awake so long. Oh, you can do that. For sure. Pickle juice, Amy. Amy says pickle juice. And so did someone else said pickle juice. Who was it? Put a heart up if you said pickle juice. I can't remember. I answered you too and said I love it. Was it Cindy? Pickle juice. Sometimes I just guzzle pickle juice. Oh yeah, Lynn, I put my phone in another room. To distract me, or so I wouldn't be distracted. Oh, look how pretty it made the cap.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna start with white gold, actually. And I'm just gonna paint it in the center.
By the way, I'm not watching you to criticize. I'm watching you because I love watching painting.
Oh no, I'm
Don't
not
feel
thinking that way whatsoever.
I'm like looming over Ainsley's head here. It's like, vinegar in pickle juice?
That sounds.
Wow.
Doesn't that already have vinegar in it when they pickle it?
Probably saying the vinegar is what helps.
Oh, the vinegar in the pickle juice. I thought she was going to say pour vinegar in pickle juice, but maybe.
It is vinegar.
I know, it's created vinegar.
Didn't you buy a bucket of pickles for Mackie when she was a toddler?
I did.
loved
She
them
couldn't
so
get enough pickles.
much. An industrial size bucket,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, I did.
It was the big white ones.
Yeah. Ooh, you could even do a drip on there and see what happens.
I'm just making a background base layer because I want it to be this like
I like how
lighter peek
ghostly
through
it
color.
is, don't you?
Do we have a heat gun over here?
I don't know. We might have brought it over to the design table.
It is on the floor. over
Jean's
here.
getting it.
We really need to get another one of those actually.
I know. We all share
I've
the
got a link
one.
to a good one
I know,
on
I know.
Amazon.
That's why I was saying like we know where to get it.
Right?
We just need one so we're not like
That's too much easy.
We're so
That'd be
lazy.
too easy, right?
Yeah. It would look too new and weird.
I'm just drying this really quickly because I want it to, you know, have like a little thicker, lighter color in the background.
You know, Robin said you can buy pickle juice for leg cramps.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if anybody has, like, when did everybody plant their garden this year?
Oh,
Or are they
yeah.
still planting it?
It's been kind of a weird year, so.
I bet that's dry. Yeah, it's been a little weird year probably for everyone, especially the people where it's 43 degrees out in, or 92 in Pennsylvania. Lynn's 42. 42 years old, 42 degrees.
I don't want that. I want this detailed.
Oh, you know what it says, Cindy? On the Highlands leg cramps, it says if you have sensitivity to quinine, don't use this. Right on the label. So I'm wondering if it, I mean, I'm sure it does if it says there. So maybe there's certain versions that are quinine free. Oh, Monica says it's a little too early in Alaska to plant.
Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah.
I know, Kimmy, the crackle looks amazing, doesn't it?
This is not gonna make sense at the moment, but I promise I'm doing something that makes sense.
Well, this will be fun for people to watch back too, to see what you're doing if they like the end result. Lynn, you and I both. Oh, Amy's still planting. Because they have their last freeze day. Is today-ish. Oh, hi, Lynn. She's late, but she is here.
She made it.
What the
That's
heck
what
are you
counts.
painting?
So this is like gonna be a glow edge. So this is just gonna be in the very back, and that's why I'm doing that right now.
Oh, I like that idea.
So it's gonna be like naturey, but it needs to be light in this spot, and I don't want to go over whatever I do after
I
this.
see. Cool.
That's why it's probably seems a little bit confusing at the moment.
Oh, Lynn, it's way warmer. It's way warmer down here. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that. She sent a link to the pickle juice. A very little link. You're like, what the heck? That's the longest link ever. Are you doing a vignette to feature something in the middle of it?
So that's gonna just be like, think like a forest, and then this is like what's
The opening.
the light peeking through type of thing. That's why I did the like gold.
Sky
Yeah,
is your gold.
yeah, exactly. I might have to go in with more of that though, because it's.
Also, do you want like the smaller size of our bristle brush too? For
Hi,
doing-
Maria.
Yeah, that would be
Trees.
good.
There's this one.
Thank you.
And then maybe just move your thing down a little bit. You're just a little bit covered by.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just pull it this
okay.
way.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't think about that.
Lynn,
right
I
there.
love Garden Valley, and you're absolutely right. When it gets too hot in the valley, and I'm looking over Horseshoe Bend, so I'm still cooler up there too. But yeah, we're always taking a trip up there to Garden Valley when it gets too hot. Especially in the Boise National Forest. We always love going back there. Oh, Cindy was saying she loves these garden gates, and you can make a secret garden like in the old book.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Like,
we
the
should.
garden
How do
is on
you
the
how do you
inside,
do
and
the
then you can paint the door like a
like
doorway.
that. See, for Cindy. Cindy's comment, you guys, that's so true. I do love that. I want to try a couple of these. Jean, can you I know the it's just a very simple technique, right? Jean was saying for the entrance here, this cool garden gate handle, it's just a pre-cut exactly to what you need rivet. So it's a very simple technique, and all you do is you punch the hole in the door and you do your rivet technique.
You string it and then hammer it.
String it and hammer it with the round side of your hammer so you can get like a mushrooming effect. Gosh, you could do a whole scene, and even on the other doors too, couldn't you?
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
can.
You could have like flowers like growing up around the edges or moss around the edges of the doorway.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
could you imagine what an incredible gift these would be to give to somebody as a keepsake?
Yeah, for sure.
Like-
Especially if you had like a set of
Yes.
like a group of people that are special to you and you want
Yeah.
to make multiples.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Or
what is
honestly,
this?
It could be a class.
You could teach
No.
this as a class for sure. And do we have enough in case someone wants to reach out to us and has a class?
Yeah, we could make more. I think we just only did like 20.
We
of
only had
these.
20 available, but
But
we could resurrect.
If somebody wanted to, we could probably change out one of the elements and
Okay.
have enough doorways.
We have enough doorways and we can probably change some of the hardware. If you want this for a class, just email liveshop@vintage.com. Oh, good. Well, I hope you watch the replay, Sherry. Too distracted today. Well, that's my everyday. Oh, Tennessee. Lynn was saying here in Tennessee, her kids are spending the weekend on the lake.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Cindy's comment is, if you want to pop hers up, that's a good idea too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would love that. And then you could just resin them.
Just
A
like a
very,
thin
very
layer,
light coat
yeah.
of resin. And then if you don't want it to be shiny, you just put the matte glaze over the resin. We need to do a technique on that sometime.
Yeah, that'd be smart. We could do it on blanks or on these.
Mhm.
We've got other styles of these that we could do in the future.
You know what? We could actually, I could go outside and get a flower that we could, we did
We've
that.
got 3 of them.
We did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, in the frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the frame. So if you guys look at my our live a couple of weeks ago, you could put some flowers, even fresh flowers. They don't have to be dried. Put a fresh flower in there, lightly coat them with resin, and then if you want to have it not be shiny, you put your matte glaze over it. I love that we have the replay, and you guys can still order these sets on the replay. That's the cool thing about this app that we have. If you want one of the sets or if you want the paint set, and I'm going to add the paint set. I'm going to show that now. Not the resin pack. There we go. So anybody watching the replay, we will get your order at any time. I was thinking we could do this. There we go.
That.
This can kind of show what you're doing.
Yeah,
It's
I've mostly
super-
been dappling so far,
Mm-hmm.
and then just also adding down in here because I'm making this area more like a meadow type of thing.
Mm-hmm. I like the impressionist kind of texture. It kind of reminds me of like a Van Gogh where he's got all those layers of paint on there. Really,
Yeah.
really heavy texture, but in that very impressionist type of feel. And can you imagine? I'll bet some of his paintings started out pretty interesting. Like, what is that gonna be?
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot with art where you're like, just have to like trust the process.
Yeah.
I love that phrase, trust the process.
But I really love what it's doing here, and because of the resinous qualities that are in the paint, I love this texture you're getting. It just really makes everything pop forward, and I'm starting to imagine putting little dots of amethyst
yep,
and
little
like,
flowers. I was planning on doing
yeah,
that
it's
soon.
so cool.
That's nice.
I could see these being incredible for mixed media artists. Couldn't you, Jean?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go back to the comments.
Inside of the doors with other things. There's so many things you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing little vertical up and down kind of stripies to make it seem kind of like meadowy down here.
You know, as an artist, aren't you even sometimes surprising yourself when you're like, okay, this is what I intended and actually worked?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely feel very nervous right now. I'm like, oh, hopefully this comes out the way I want it to.
You know what? That happened to Mackie on Friday. When she was
Yeah.
painting, she's like, okay, maybe I like, maybe
you know,
I like
I'm
was
not-
a little over ambitious with this
Yeah,
bright raccoon.
yeah.
And then it was so beautiful at the end.
Okay, I'm actually gonna take this silicone brush now since I'm gonna be doing little dots, making sure to wipe off any like dried up paint off the
Oh
end.
my gosh, Lynn is having a huge rain and hailstorm here, and she can barely hear us with her volume all the way up because of
Oh
it.
my
I
gosh.
am a little jealous though. I miss those kind of storms.
I don't.
I,
does.
I love the rainstorms, but not the hailstorms.
You know, we had lightning and thunder the other day. Like 2 weeks ago, we had lightning, thunder, we had some hail.
I think once I'm out of
You mean like,
the area that I'm in, like we don't get that much weather.
oh, you don't?
Yeah, well, because we're south
Right.
up here, right?
Yeah.
We get more at Horseshoe Bend. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Eagle gets
Jean's
more.
like 50 minutes from me, and we get tons of weather, and she doesn't get much weather. Eagle gets good weather too, don't we? Good varying weather. Even Meridian's, even like a half an hour from my house is more. Well, Lynn knows because she's up in Garden Valley, and that weather is shockingly different, and that's only 30 minutes from me. She could have like 2 feet more snow than me. Oh, that's so pretty in that. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this.
Yeah, you can kind of see how it's slowly starting to come together more and making more sense than it
Yeah.
initially did.
I'm right with you, Lynn. You and me, girl. Oh, that's a really good idea.
Dots.
Cindy, I'm just going to keep putting your quotes up because they're perfect.
Yeah, she's got really great suggestions coming through. Love it.
Yeah.
Just gonna add a little bit more of the nice grassland color down in here.
I think I should put a funny quote up. Oh no. Lynn says now sleet, crazy, or lightning. Oh, lightning.
I feel like spring is one of the most unpredictable times of year for weather. It just like it doesn't know what to do.
And yes, Jean, you're right. It's kind of like bipolar. Schizophrenic, probably more. Lynn was saying she loves the replay. She watches them all the time to remember techniques. Good, because that is our intention. Like, we did things a lot differently a year ago. But knowing what everybody wants from us, you know, what makes their life more enriching, it really helps to get these comments so that we can know exactly what you need.
Okay, now that this is looking good in this bottom area, I think I'm gonna go in with the bronze, aged bronze actually, to add some more like depth into what I wanted to be trees. Like, because they really need to be shaped into something more like.
So you're doing like a flower, like a grove. So
Yes.
you're guiding a meadow
Yes.
into a grove.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that really abstract opening. It's just something that's like very appealing about it. Ainsley, I would have to say you're having a little bit of a Bob Ross moment.
Happy little meadows.
Happy little meadow.
Happy little
To
meadows.
put a tree here, little branch.
Yeah, so now I'm just doing like, I'm like shaping like, you know how there's like the little like clouds and trees. That's all I'm doing right now is I'm trying to like shape those and add some like depth here so it makes more sense what you're looking at. But I would still say it's not like abstract, but like slightly.
Okay, guys, while Ainsley's painting, I am going to put the most random, goofy comment on the screen. So you put it out there, guys. If you want your quote up on the screen, say something really off the wall, but not, it has to be decent, Peggy. Yes, Nancy,
Nothing
we
explicit or too.
yes, no explicit
no
comment or
explicitness.
content. Hey, Nancy, yes, we need to do. Oh, there you go. Look at that, Sherry. Gorgeous work.
I'm just gonna mix together some green opal and scarab.
Peggy, what are you doing? Are you snacking? Monica, that is so my life, for sure. I had to help my husband push our four-wheeler. We got a brand new four-wheeler, like a work one, not a glorified one that we could actually use on our 12 acres, which is ridiculous because that's just not even enough, not even that much land, but we need it. But anyway, it already like pooped out on us, so we had to take it in to get it fixed, and he needed to help me push it up the bank to get it in the truck. So that was interesting last night, right before the storm.
Oh, did you see what
Oh,
Lynn's-
I'm putting
Lynn
it up
said?
there. No way. Hey, Lynn, have you heard the lives when Sawyer's talking about when he was 10 years old? He sold a lot with his little bead spinner.
That would be so fun thing to do with a grand.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my gosh, you have to do it. Do it with her. That would be amazing. Children can be really extremely successful at booths because they don't overthink. They just make what they love.
And then people just also love buying from them to encourage them.
I know. I'm a sucker for that. I'm always buying the cute things that the kids make. What do you mean you're sitting on your deck and fishing away the afternoon? Are you by a pond or something? Or is that literal or is that figurative? Because I could do either. Oh, that is great. You know what, Lynn, one of the reasons Jean and I got into this line because we wanted to empower our children. You know, have a, wow, that's a really pretty color you're making. Do you want to share? We can share that color.
Yeah, they can kind of see it. I'm mostly
Sorry.
just mixing it until I get like a darker-ish green that I want.
You
'cause I
could
need
probably
to
put
add-
a little aged bronze in there.
Yeah, I did that earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more will help though. So I want it to be a little more.
Oh, Nancy's
earthy.
back
There we
porch is
go.
over the pond. Lucky girl.
That sounds.
Maybe we should have the
amazing.
retreat on your back porch.
Pam, did you see Pam's comment? Yes, we are a little salty sometimes.
We are a crusty bunch. I'm putting that one up because you know what? That is for sure the truth.
I like your ideas. So were you saying let's everybody put what their quote would be if they were going to put one inside of one of these books?
Oh, yeah,
Like what's
right.
your favorite quote?
Ooh,
Give us
look at
some
Monica.
ideas.
Look what Monica's doing. I love that. I love getting the youth, you know, especially today because we were talking about how trapped we are, or the youth is. And I shouldn't say youth, but, you know, anybody really.
Anybody younger than Gen X. I would
Yeah,
say
younger
also.
than Gen X are
Yeah.
are trapped into like salaries that aren't paying enough to have a future with like a normal future, right? A home.
Yeah.
Um,
Own a house.
and I said you really need to
Be an entrepreneur.
you really need to be an entrepreneur and control your salaries with your work.
Just got to be creative.
Are you gonna do a catfish fry, Nancy? I'm putting yours up there. What's a large brim? I've never heard of that. Ooh,
Oh,
No.
Monica says that she's working on a booth to encourage her nephew.
I did see that. That was really cool. And did you see Robin's comment? While we're in full paint mode, have you seen or heard about the frameless art exhibit in London at the Marble Gallery? Whoa.
That sounds cool.
I am going to check that out. Can you, Robin, can you put a link in, share with us? And I will put that on. What do you do? Do you fillet your fish and then do you freeze it? And then have your fish fry? Or what do you... Because I can't imagine saving your fish longer than a day. Oh, okay. So a panfish, bluegill. Yep. Got it.
I'm just going in with the iridescent violet right on the edges here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's creating like a really cool glowy effect.
Yeah, it is. This makes you just want to look like deeper, like what's inside there. Oh, filet freeze and fish fry. Yep, that's what I thought. That would be really good, especially when you like get some really good seasoning in the breading. That's making me hungry. I'm hungry for fried catfish.
You're like, I want
Catfish
food.
fried.
I'm gonna
Actually,
add
at the-
calcitonin right in the center, and then I'm gonna go back over with the white gold, because this will help lighten it up in here, like I need it to be. And then going over with the white gold, then it should start to pop the way that I want.
Did you know, or have you been to the West End Drive-In and had their fish?
Where is that?
We've been to the West End Drive-In.
It's
once.
on State Street.
We went.
What is
Fish
it
and
look like?
chips.
Oh, fish and chips.
It-
I think.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Robin, for the
I
link. I'm gonna
don't
check it
remember
out.
Eating it, but yes, fish and chips. I do remember getting fish and chips at one point, and I'm guessing that's probably
So
what it was.
good.
No, I'm just gonna go in with that white gold.
This
and now it's
is
starting
really
to pop.
cool. This is a super. That's like the sun peeking through everything. Like you're. It's almost like you're peeling the layers of the forest grove away, and you're just like, whoa, there it is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for too. So
Lynn said that's beautiful.
I think the only thing I would just like wish I had was like one more color that was like darker to ground
everybody
it.
has onyx.
Yeah,
or
I would
hematite.
definitely go in with like hematite around the edges
Oh, for a vignette.
for like a vignette. Yes.
Well, you know what? Everybody has it. We could definitely grab some. Let me here.
Sweet potato fries are my favorite.
Oh,
too.
who's eating sweet potato fries?
Oh my gosh.
Who's doing that?
That's
I'm
now
starving.
really making me hungry.
Everything.
Okay,
Okay.
so we just are adding in. Everybody probably has some onyx.
Onyx. So when you're doing this, if you want to do something similar, just add your onyx. I'm just taking it and I'm gonna mix it up here with some green because I want to lighten it ever so slightly. So I'm just taking this green that I mixed earlier with this onyx to create.
Yeah, because Guy
Fieri.
Fieri went to the West End Drive-In. It's worth it. The sweet potato fries are amazing there.
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing to us over here?
No,
I
especially
know.
because we're on a food out fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Monica's. When we get salmon, we like to fillet it and smoke it. How do you fit that in a cigarette? Just kidding. I love smoked salmon. So Monica, some of the best smoked salmon I have ever had was when we went to Forks. Right below the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. And we went to Rialto Beach, and then coming out of the beach, there's a little like shack type thing. I don't know, maybe it's kind of dangerous to shop there. It's like the boiled peanuts down south. You're pulling over and eating it. You're like, what am I doing? Look at these crazy people selling this stuff. I probably say that about everything we sell. Anyway,
Kind of like that alligator. bites
yes, the
in
alligator,
Florida.
the gator
Remember
bites in
that
Florida.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember.
But anyway,
that,
some of the
actually.
best smoked salmon I have ever had came from there. I can't even imagine just going up quite a bit further into your neck of the woods and having it.
Now I'm going in with just like straight onyx mostly, and then I'm just gonna
Amy
do
said so cute.
lightly on the edges because we're just adding a lot of depth right now, and
I'm
my
just doing
paintbrush
this, like,
is a
there.
little bit wet, so that's gonna be helping me. So I'm using that to my advantage. 'Cause
I'm
I
putting
just
in
cleaned it
Robin's
off.
comment. He is adorable. I was just gonna say I love watching him because I just live vicariously through his bites. He takes the best bites of all that food. He has to get every morsel of food in his mouth. Sherry says, wow, Ainsley. Oh, and Debbie says add more flowers at the bottom.
More flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe like
More
foreground
flowers.
ones.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the depth where.
Or maybe
you see
she's
'em
just
closer.
thinking more of them. I see that too. I was craving a little more flowers too. Just like more cowbell on that Saturday Night Live skit with Christopher Walken and Will Ferrell. Oh my gosh, and Blue Oyster Cult thing. Do you ever see that, Kit? You're gonna die if you see it. Look it up on YouTube one time.
But yeah, we can see how like this onyx is really transforming it because we're really getting like the depth that we were missing before. Okay.
Pepe the Patriot said, how did you get the canvas texture?
Oh, I think that was from the earlier.
Yeah, I saw that same comment earlier.
Oh, okay.
So is that for right now, Pepe? Or
I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, Monica, wasn't it?
That's you
I
too.
like roll
Yeah,
around
that's why you
on
asked
on that skit. So 2 textures. Okay, number 1 texture is this one. This one comes in the kit, and it is am I centered? You centered. There. It is pre-glued in for you, and it's ready for your paints. And then the second one that Ainsley's working on is right on the brass. And she's
I've just
creating
been
the
layering.
texture.
Also, the crackle helped with that texture too.
You heated it with the heat tool.
With the heat tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll just go in with some more flowers.
And
since
Debbie said
somebody
it's still
wanted to see
pretty.
more.
Oh, Amy, she says, what did you do for your hair from the hard water?
Oh,
These
we
all
did
are
that.
coming in later.
It's
What? They're
it's just the
repeating.
YouTube one.
The YouTube one's just repeating.
Yeah.
We figured that out a long time ago. I think they're just coming through again.
That's so weird,
I
but
know, isn't it? Oh, I do. You know what? I would love to see like a little cluster of the flowers instead of like, see how you've got these really cool, like bigger ones? That's
Yeah.
adding so much dimension. I love that.
just a second as I wipe my hand that's been dipping in the paint.
Okay, Debbie, yes, Mackie said it was watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is this one. So in this, while Ainsley's doing that, this one has watercolor paper that will be included in your kit. And then this one is glued on watercolor sticky back canvas. And then you guys have to use your paint on watercolor paper. If you're not, you are so missing out. So, is it Up in Wings? Says these colors are gorgeous. I just did a painting with these colors. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, definitely. And so true about the whole house water filter, but that wasn't enough for me. I had to go for a full system. Oh, Lynn, yes, you missed the square one. I'm gonna change this and pop on the kit that Ainsley's painting right now. So you get 3 of these. It's very easy. Like this is a super easy put together. But you get 3 of these Secret Garden doorway pendants for $24. And there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3, 24 individual 27 individual little pieces. No, 30 or more, including the jump rings, little pieces in this set.
I think I'm done with that. I don't know that I want to add
Ainsley,
anymore.
don't do anything. It looks so beautiful. So let's back out a little bit
Yeah, because you can get
so
a
you
little
can
bit
see
of
the
better
depth.
feel.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to do
Sorry.
this so you can actually close and open the doors, but keep it way far back?
Yeah.
You guys have to. Oh, I have the hiccups now. Great. Okay, perfect, Robin. So just cut some watercolor paper. So while Ainsley's doing that, cut some watercolor paper. And if you have your little frame, you can also use resin over the top. Just make sure you seal both sides. You can seal this with paint or with glaze for longevity.
You could probably just set that one aside.
It appears to be dry.
Oh, it's dry. It's dry. We want to show the reveal. And this one we should show all these reveals for these things.
Just be careful. I'm not
Let me go
actually
back that
touching the
other
hot part, but it does get really hot when you do the.
Oh my gosh. Wait, let me go back a little bit so they can get the full. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, good, Robin. You know what I do? I have done a master class. If you are a part of our master class, all you need to do.
Yep, we're dry.
Oh yeah, look at that. No. All you need to do if you're part of the master class is go back to my watercolor class where I've done a couple of painting classes, but I cut out the pieces from the watercolor for bezels.
Isn't that super fun, guys?
That is, can I have that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet. You actually need to keep that. You for sure need to keep it, but I want it. I would copy that. I would copy that exactly and make it. You got to keep it up here because it's so beautiful. Wouldn't you guys like, that was not, it didn't seem super difficult.
Those are from earlier. Those
Yeah.
are some more comments from earlier.
Debbie says it looks 3D.
It does. You put such beautiful depth there.
That's why I really wanted to have the darker color with the onyx.
Yeah, and Amy's was from earlier, but I still definitely want that up there because many paintings, you guys, these are so great. And Sherry, you need to try this for sure. Oh, okay. Well, what are we doing next?
Do you want to do one? 'Cause
Maggie,
love
are you
the pour
sleeping?
paint.
Somebody should do the,
I was going to do
outside.
the cover.
Yeah, do the outside of one of them. Like the,
Maggie's taking a nap, so I'm going to do this one real quick. Or
And
this
we can
one.
switch spots.
and then I think we need someone
Actually,
was
I'm gonna go to the
asking
bathroom really quick while you do
to
that.
show the chain, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi. All right, so the chain. Here's the chain and how that turned out. So Jean put the chain on a couple of
I think
pieces.
they wanted a demo on it, cause we did show it several times.
Well, do you want to demo it?
Sure, I can
Okay.
do that.
So Jean is going to, I'm going to
But
back.
you can do your,
Let me back out a
do
little
your
bit.
cover first, and then I'll just circle.
Jean's going to
circle
do a
around.
demo on the chain, which is right there. And I'm going to quickly do a surface. And here she also has the painted chain with this portion of it. And I'm going to, which one should I do? I'm going to do some kind of finish. I haven't even thought about it, but I'm going to do some kind of finish on either one of these. Maybe I'll make it real mossy, like it's been laying. I'll do kind of like the same color theme as this one, but I'll do it on the outside like it's been laying in the, oh my gosh, I just want to keep that. That's such a special piece. All right, let's do this one. No, I'm gonna do this one. All right. I'm gonna come in just a little bit more. So I'm gonna watch your comments over here. Lynn, there's the face behind the voice. I know I try to stay off screen as much as possible, but then they They drag me in. All right, I want mossy, and I'm reckless. You guys know I'm reckless. These guys have such finesse when they're painting. It's so beautiful. But I go
I'm
in
not
with,
included with that though. You would call mine hot mess.
no, she's not. That's so simply
My
not true.
paint mat is.
Well, your paint mat,
Her
but
paint mats are
I'm
atrocious.
reckless with my painting.
Mine wasn't that great, but that's mostly because I had a mixed color.
Well, you know what I'm gonna have to do here, Jean, is I'm gonna have to unclasp this because I will get that everywhere.
Oh yeah, I would for
So
sure.
I'm gonna keep that-
unclasp it, yeah.
I'm gonna keep that off to the side so I don't like, if you get paint on the clasp, it will stick, so you'll just have to play with the clasp there. Ah, I'm excited. Oopsie, I'm excited to do this. Thank you, Ainsley, for letting me do
You know,
this.
I need to go to the bathroom anyway. I was holding it the whole time.
What? Poor baby. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Okay, I'm using a soft bristle brush, and it doesn't matter. I mean, don't use the huge one because you won't. This is a little, detailed here.
Says connected, so we'll see if
Okay,
it stays
hopefully
connected.
we are back connected. Oh, good.
Yes.
We are back
I think I
connected.
did it fast enough. It worked.
Good job. I can zoom
Sorry
in.
about that, guys. Ainsley said a really bad swear word. Just kidding. She didn't. But we had to change some storage issues. I don't know.
Yeah, we have
You
to
know
like
what?
clean off.
We are not like super tech savvy over here. We are, but we just go full steam ahead with everything, and we don't check like storage and stuff. So you missed what I did here. It wouldn't have kept any of that, would it have?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat what I did here because I really like how it looked.
Maybe we'll zoom out so they can see your paints a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so I just did like this cool. Sorry for the little
There. Now your paints are
hiccup, little delay. Apologize for that. So I'm gonna show you what I did for that technique, and it's really easy. We're just taking some green opal and some moss. Get plenty green opal and moss, and I'm using a little aged bronze and a little scarab wing. And I wanted this mossy effect. I wanted this mossy effect on the piece, but I think I told you don't get paint on your clasp. So, was it shaking?
No, I'm just showing them the paints, making sure they can see it.
Perfect. Okay.
Ainsley, do you want to put the
Yeah, put.
some product up there?
Yeah.
All right. So, all I'm doing, this is a dry brush. Just make sure your brush is dry. And all I'm doing is I'm taking little sections on my brush of every bit of the paint. Okay, so I want all of those in there, and I'm just doing this. You can get it everywhere, but I'm just doing this stippling all around. So you get this real, like, variegated look, like this is stuck in the ferns. It's fallen in the ferns, and it was a little different with that one. But I really like it, and I'm leaving some of this stippling right here. And if you want it a little darker, put more of your darker toned pieces, like, or paints like scarab wing and your aged bronze. So that's what I did for this. So now I'm going to come back to this one, and I'm going to do it on, since this is dry and it took 2 seconds to dry because I just barely stippled on it. But look at this really cool iridescent that you get from the scarab wing. And you don't want to be particular on this. You really want it to look like very unnatural. Like, I mean, asymmetrical, or what do you call it? Just kind of random.
Yes.
So do the same thing, and let's just get this cool effect where you're just laying down some paint, and you may want to add in some more. Oh, I got itchy nose. You may want to add in some different colors here to get some different texture, but this is just going to give it that really, I'm not going to touch this because I want it to look like, ooh, I just found a cool piece laying in the weeds, and I put a really nice, fresh, pretty clasp on it for you. Okay, so let's knock this down with the heat tool really quickly.
Also, thank you, Cindy.
What did Cindy say?
Oh, she said she couldn't get the laptop to type earlier, but she said the garden gate painting I did was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just doing like a crusty version because I want this to look really crusty here on the outside. And that should be done. This is a very thin application. Did that just fall on that?
Oh, there might have been some. Oh, it's a flake.
I do like it though. So like a little flake of amethyst on there. So this one, now you have a blank canvas inside, and you've got this really cool, you can keep layering, like maybe I'll do one more layer so it looks more like a little more beat up. Okay, I'm gonna just add some, like a little more crusties in there. I think I want to put some bronze, aged bronze, on the hardware.
This layer is way more glowy.
Isn't it? I think it's just because there's that really beautiful glow underneath.
And Pam, once the live is over, you'll be able to go back to the beginning. I know you can't do it while it's actually live, but once we are done, you can see the beginning and you won't miss everything.
For sure. And I want this to be deeper and darker. So I'm going to do what Ainsley did, and I'm going to use a little bit of the onyx, even though it's not in this set. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you all have onyx. So if not, go to get it. Go get that piece because...
Do we have a black and white set
That's
or
what I was just
something?
gonna say, or we could do like a multi-pack of a few of the
Basics.
basics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want some depth, but I don't want it to be black, so I'm just getting some of that black in there.
It's also really great when your brush is already wet, already has some paint when you go in with that black.
Yes, and I'm just adding black to what I have, so it's the
More of a deep
So it's
mossy color now.
yeah, so it's the right color tone, but it's like I just want to put it in some little areas here. So for like more of this genuine crusty experience, and leave some light effects. And let's go to the back.
I think these pendants too, depending on how you paint them, could be very masculine, like Hobbit, Lord of the Rings feeling
Sure, for sure. And I want some of this bronze color in there, so I'm just going to just do a little like hint of that. One thing you want to do with this stippling and just make it like accidental almost. Now I took out all of my nice bright highlights. Let's just add a couple in just for texture. Just going up there in it. This is kind of like a little preview to Friday.
Lisa Mack said, remember when you did turmeric? That was crusty awesome.
It is.
Yeah, you could do that for sure.
Lisa.
And Renee said, Jean, Lord of the Rings Masterclass.
Yes. Okay. So guys, what we need to do is you need to be here on Friday, because talk about cool goodness. We're going to be doing this, we're gonna do doing the same thing, but on hardware.
Yeah, getting a really natural patina finish.
Yeah. And that's gonna be our paint class. And I'm going to finish this off really quickly with a tiny little hint, just to get those high tones right there. There. So I feel like I am done with this, and then you can add your message inside. You can shine it. You can do a little painting.
You could put a picture in there and resident in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a million things.
There's so much you can do, but doesn't this look so storybook, like Secret Garden? So look at, like, here's Ainsley's inside again, the inside of hers, and then imagine like the outside. Like the outside to the inside. Super fun.
You know what? So Lynn
This
was
is incredible
saying,
set.
Lynn was saying
Jean.
it makes her want to refinish her dresser. Here's the thing, because she said she's
Where is
she's
that?
too busy.
Is it a little higher?
No, lower.
Maybe it just
Maybe.
hasn't populated through
Oh,
yet.
Oh, right there.
Anyway, I'm gonna tell you what. When you make your space inspiring, it is easier to create.
So true.
Right? When you make your studio just the way you want
And
it,
we do
it's
want to use
inspiring.
our paints to do furniture eventually. So you might see
Yep.
that in a Friday specialty class coming up.
But thank you. I didn't want to I just wanted to address her comment.
No, I
Thank
love
you
that.
This looks so cool up here, like all the little like. Whoosh.
I know. I love
Okay,
it.
so do you want me to do the chain next? Somebody was.
Yes, I'm
asking for
trying
that.
to move some things out of the way so that, oh, look at how cool Mackie's canvas is drying.
Which I accidentally messed up.
She
Oopsie.
did, but look, and there's a little crusty right there, which is really cool.
It's from those bubbles she didn't want to pop.
Yeah. So this was Ainsley accidentally put her finger in there, but look, that's still really, really cool. Okay, Jean, I'm moving everything out of the way, and you are up next.
Right.
And you're gonna paint some chain, right?
Yeah. Someone was asking.
Did you
and
bring
there's just a
chain, or are
few-
you just gonna use this one?
That is what is in the kit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, Wendy.
Yes.
Do you want to grab me a snack?
Yes. What do you want? Chocolate?
Ooh. I'll never say no to that.
Hello, everybody. Okay, let me just get acclimated to where we are here. So,
And this is part of the paint set kit?
this
This is just to make you all
Thank you.
wait. Passing the look at that, guys. Go get your chocolate snack.
And this is the 8-piece, right?
yes.
Okay, I'm popping this chain as a part of that.
So, both of the pieces in here that have chain, which I'm not sure. Oh,
Oh,
here we
did
go.
you, Ainsley, put Lisa's comment up, and then Peggy's. That's awesome. She said she just posted and immediately sold a pair of painted Wisteria
Ooh.
earrings.
Awesome. So what I did here, both of the pieces are from this same bracelet because we have
class is tomorrow.
this center focal piece in the middle. We don't need all of this chain, so I just cut out the center of it to get the right length for the bracelet. So I just did snip snip, but we're gonna paint this all at once. So this is a really super simple way to do it, which we're just gonna make a puddle of goodness. So this is Scarab Wing, Grassland, Green
Also-
Opal.
Guys, if you didn't know, our latest addition to our drink collections that we always have, because we're always drinking drinks, is
Poppy,
Poppy,
Oh yeah, the probiotic.
the probiotic soda, which is good for you.
Cindy says hi, Jean.
Hi, Cindy.
You guys, you need to post and sell your jewelry. It will sell like crazy. Whoa,
Oh, is that what
I
you
didn't
did?
know
Really?
that's what you did.
People are gonna be like, what? This is
Wait.
what you do?
That's so easy.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna dry it and I'm going to move the chain as I dry it, and I'm gonna keep dunking it.
Oh.
So this
this-
is to keep it mobile.
right?
This is what we mean by Matt is always messy.
Yeah. I always have a big puddle of paint. Okay.
Yes, only 5 grams of sugar.
Oh, Carrie's gonna love your technique, Jean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting this pretty dry. As you dry it, what you want to do is move, especially if you're putting a lot of paint on there like I am, move it around so it doesn't get stuck because you want the chain to be super mobile. So I'm going to do that. I liked the way the first set had a little bit more of the scarab wing in it, so I'm going to add some more of that to my mix here, and I might actually do a little bit of the iridescent violet as well.
Ainsley, will you pull back
some
out
depth.
a little bit for Jean?
Well, I'm just going to do this.
No.
No.
It's not your
It's
position.
just because it's a larger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll pull in a little bit. There we go. That's probably good.
So I'm just going
Cindy
to add.
really likes
And
this
actually
technique,
pulling
Jean.
it back down where it was is better positioning.
I'm just going to add a little bit of highlights by dipping it, and then we're going to dry it again.
It's a good thing we pulled this over the geek tool.
Ainsley, will you put the accessories kit up on screen because the paint mat?
Oh yeah, the
Also,
silicone mat.
yeah. We'll also throw up the resin 6-pack that we just created for
Yes.
anybody who wants that in a minute.
So you can kind of see, if you're looking closely, some of them, if you have it on there thicker, might bubble up as you're doing this, but that's fine. Just be careful when you're handling it that it's not too hot when you're doing it.
Yeah, because
You
the
could-
metal will
it
get
will
really hot.
superheat, but at this point it's almost dry, and I'm just making sure all of these links are freed up so that when it's completely dry, they're not sticking together.
Do you
at
use
all.
a reliefing block at all for it?
I did not, no. And then you want to leave it kind of overnight before, because this is a thicker finish on here, let it completely dry before you, let's say, open and close any rings, because you don't want to mar the paint finish. Because it will get super durable after it sits for a little while. But that's, yeah, super easy way to get color. You can see this one's got a little thicker coverage. This one had a little thinner coverage from the original that I did the other day. So it just depends on how many times you dunk it in your paint. So that's it.
Wow, and you're already holding it in your hand.
Yep. And then just, yeah, let it sit. I did kind of create a big mess for you guys here though.
Well,
so
I don't
should
think we
probably
have to
clean that
paint
up.
anything
We're not
else.
painting anymore,
That's
so
like
we
the
can
last
pull
thing.
that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did want to show what we do with this one, because it is a specific technique. So to put your paper in, you're just gonna flip these tabs up that are on the back. Put your art, which way do you think is up? That way?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna slide this in. Now, if your art is a little curled up, like mine was when I did it, because I wasn't super careful about it getting more saturated, this will fix all of that.
Also, we still do encourage you to just resin that back side of it up to make sure, you know, like it doesn't do anything weird and it stays put and it doesn't like age funny or get ruined
Yeah.
from like
Just to protect
water
your
or something
Yeah,
like
because
that,
you don't want to,
you know.
mixed media, you don't want to like submerge it or anything, but still, just if you're out in weather or whatever, you want to make sure it's protected. But that's just how you finish that off. So you just crimp down all the little levers and it's nice and secure, and that will flatten out your canvas if you have any warping in it. But that's it. Thanks, guys.
I think we can say goodbye now. We're not done?
We haven't done we haven't showed you explained sorry, oh my god. You want to do it?
No, I was just gonna say, Ainsley, you should do your wrap on your necklace.
Oh, yes, we did want to show that.
Oh.
So we're gonna have Ainsley show your wrap, and then I'm gonna show you.
Oh, you're wearing it. You're wearing it.
Yeah.
Ainsley's gonna show her wrap, and then I'm gonna show you how to make this. So we're gonna do that real quick after we switch out.
It's in one of those boxes ones. No, sorry, like the containers with the little square.
What tools do you
Yeah,
need?
it's like down in the back corner of that. Yeah.
What tools do you need for that one?
Just I don't remember. Just like a chain nose, I believe, and maybe a needle nose.
There you go.
Thank you.
All it's showing is a plier. Cute.
Mom, what do you need?
I'm going to need. I can grab what I need while she's doing that.
Oh, I already took it off. I was like, where did this go?
Okay, and then you have that kit up.
Yes, I already do have that up. Also, these earrings, with the bead caps, I did pull them out a little bit, so they will come a little bit more close. So just you can flatten them out with your
Is
finger.
the Carter?
Spread them out.
I'm not seeing it on my screen. Is it up on there?
Oh, I thought I clicked it, but maybe I didn't quite touch it. So let me zoom in and show you this wrap. You can see we have this piece right here. And we have some of the berries here that are bent, this little notch in the tree, a leaf here, and a little teeny bit of the leaf there. First, I'm
so
just
glad you
going
chose
to,
that
I'm just gonna straighten these out because they were pre-bent. And that's really simple. I'm just bending it and flattening it with the chain nose. Now it's flat. Same thing, bending it back, flattening it out with the chain nose. Kind of pull back first, and then I just use the flatness to straighten it of this. Okay. Now that's fixed. And then I'm gonna try and line this up the same way that I had it before. And so the easiest one to bend over right now, and I just want this to be locked in place, is going to be this berry. So I'm just going to bend this over right away. This is not how I did it initially, but since I really want to lock in this placement, I'm bending that one over right now. Now I'm going to be bending this piece of the leaf. So I'm just bending and bending and bending until I get it like slightly curved enough for me. And I'm gonna go back over with the chain nose. And now I'm gonna start to be able to pinch this more.
Didn't that chocolate make you immediately happy?
Wait,
Yes.
can I have one?
Yes, it's right in the cabinet right there. Whoa,
Which one?
I honestly thought that I thought you had a flash of light when I looked at your thumb. I thought it was actually like it was hitting off of a stone.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I found it.
Aw, Sherry, thanks. She said you all are so generous with your time. This is actually a little selfish, because this is the time we like the most. Because otherwise we're working like slaves, and then we get to play when we're hanging out with you guys.
All right. And I'm just shifting this ever so slightly, make sure it's like positioned where I want it to be. Okay.
So,
And now I'm just gonna bend this side.
pretty soon, coming up, we're going to be having an old flame sale. So if you guys have some old favorite kits and things like that of ours, you might see some pop up again.
So just bend that and flatten. And I'm just gonna go over with the last one. Do the same thing. Taking the needle nose, bending, bending.
Jean, you're gonna have to update your secret garden doorway with the painted ones.
Yeah, they put some new pictures in there,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. That's kind of what my thought was. Plus I wanted like a little different take on what I would have done with them.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I actually want it to be a little bit lower, so I'm actually gonna lift it up and reposition it.
When I'm lifting back up Ainsley, I use the side cutters. And I don't cut it, but I use it as a wedge. Just a little tidbit of information. Makes
Thank
it
you.
super easy.
Pro tips from the wrapping queen.
Yes.
Oh, whatever.
Don't try and act like you aren't. I'm just going back down with this and flattening it.
Did I miss a comment for Robin? What did I miss? Something about getting a hold of all your old boyfriends?
Who?
Robin's comment. That would be so hilarious if you accidentally commented that to us. But it might be back to somebody's comment earlier.
I'm just pushing this down more.
Oh, old flames, cute. Duh. I'm always the
okay.
last person in the room
No, I'm the
to
same
get
way.
the,
I'm the same way.
joke.
And then we are done.
No, you're not, Robin. I'm just a little slow.
No,
Okay.
yeah, we're
'Cause
all
I was
kind of
thinking-
like that same like,
A little ditzy, like what?
huh? And then we're like, oh!
Oh yeah, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes. Look at everybody knew but me. Is that like
I didn't understand either, so don't even feel bad. I was
am
like,
such a ditz. Okay, so now should I show mine?
yes, ma'am.
All right, so this will be the last. Okay.
Last design tip of the day. Right?
Last design tip. So I'm going to be showing you the I'm going to be showing you this portion. there's the Deco.
Might want to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, there's the Deco floor. And
Sawyer said blinds.
yeah, you're blind
You're
too,
yeah, I
Sawyer.
was about to say the same thing.
Gosh,
That's the reason he's allowed.
that's right. Blondes are allowed to do that.
Everyone hears except for Mackie.
You know what I just realized? All my stuff is over on the other table. All right, so I'm gonna grab that, but something Ainsley can describe in here.
Did you resin or something?
Yes.
What color?
So all I did was I used lapis and moonstone,
Okay.
and then I resined over it, so you can kind of show it up close
Yeah.
and show the lapis and what we do. But you don't have to make it. I'll just grab these.
No, I just kind of figured we were just gonna clean it. Looks like she did lapis first, and then she went in with a little bit of the moonstone. And she didn't do. Did you do little dots of each of them?
Yeah.
But they're kind of like blended into a row, so that you
Yeah.
can see there's texture there. That's always super easy when we do that, like just dropping it in with either our beetle or a head pin. But super pretty.
Mine is really fast.
Yeah, Wendy's gonna be showing how those flowers are attached here in a minute.
Yep. Except I think Sawyer might have taken all the flowers with, so I'll just have to describe it, but I do have the other
You're probably
pieces.
open and shut it, right?
No, I didn't wrap it, believe it or not. Okay. All right, guys. So the technique for this can seem very complicated. Oh, you mean open the pendant. All right, I'm gonna wear my I can't find my pink glasses. I have no idea where they are, so you guys get to see me in my aviators. I like these too because they're really like comfy cozy, but okay. So with this gorgeous vintage glass stone, I have it as like a wrapped look, but then it's got this beautiful Haskell-esque type back. And then I've got this really great kind of like a foundation for the glass stone. Oh, I forgot the, oh good. There it is. Whoa, that's weird depth perception when you have your glasses on without taking them off. So we always use this. This is the actual kind that we use, the Loctite Super Glue Ultra Gel Control. It's our favorite. We use it for all of our mounting techniques. So for this earring, your pieces are going to come like this, and then your stone is gonna come separate. Gosh, I wish I had a stone. I think they're all being kitted up right now. That's okay, I'll describe it. The hardest part is what I need to teach you. Okay, if you are, and this is important to do it this way, otherwise it's gonna be much more difficult. Both of these come not punched, and so you need to make sure that you punch these ahead of time before you glue, so that it will not chip your stone or slip or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count here I'm going to hold these prongs are going to be at each of we're going to keep those at the four corners, not the diamond. It'll be more of a four-corner square. And we're going to count to the center. So we look in the very center of that stone, and we're just going to take that and make that centerpiece. So at 12 o'clock, we're going to punch out that little 12 o'clock bar. Okay? So there, that 12 o'clock bar is removed, and if these points were at 2 and the rest 2, 4, whatever it is, and 10. What's that one? 8. Okay, and then you're gonna, sorry, I just had chocolate, always happens. You're going to punch out one of these divots right there. I always like to go from the back, and so I know where I'm going and it won't slip. So let's line up one of the back divots there. Okay. All right. So you've got that punched out. Now, because it's not flat, you're going to see that it will do this. It did this to me every single time. And it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be on your, you won't feel rough or anything because that's gonna be where the ear wire is going through. You just take your little plier and take
Or
it
side
off.
cutters too.
Or side cutters, but the plier will actually take it off. So here is where you're making your area for your ear wire. And then you're going to be able to easily slip your ear wire through there, which I'm going to do for you in a second. So what I did for the bottom part, if you're going to make the earrings that Mackie is wearing, which are not here, they're on her ears, you're going to also poke out there and there in the same way. So you're going to take that section and poke them out. So really where it is here is on this. You're going to line this up at the holes, and you're going to punch out that divot and that divot. And then in the same exact way. So it'll be this line and that line. So then I wish I could show you, but I think she might be laying on the couch. Is she sleeping?
I don't know.
Oh, can you bring the earrings in? Okay. The flower earrings. Oh my gosh. Okay. They were under some paper towels. Okay, so this is what we did there. Same thing. You're just going to remove the little bar thing so you have a place to slip it through. And this just ends up really beautiful. Okay. And let's take, since I don't know where this ear wire is, I'm just going to take it off of this one. And what I did to make it easier is I first just, excuse me, slipped it through this first opening, and then I slipped my beautiful hammered piece through. Okay. Hello, what are you doing? Okay, I don't even know why that happened. I'm gonna take it off. What the heck? There, everything slipped up on the ear wire. You don't need to have that happen. It's much easier than that. That was funny that everything slipped up. Okay, so then just simply close your ear wire to your ball, and nothing will slip from there on. And then, so once you get that all hanging together, is that out of focus?
It's going in and out. It's better now. There it goes.
Okay, there we go. Then you're going to want to push down your tabs. They're very easy to push down.
I'm just gonna zoom into your hands a little bit so it will stay in focus. There it goes.
Okay, make sure that's perfectly symmetrical when you push down all your tabs. And then you're going to want to put your flower so that you don't want to do the flower petals straight on top of this. It would be way too close. So I like to glue this on after I put the ear wire on. You can, it's fine. It'll just sit like this. It'll give you plenty of room. So make sure your flower is turned like this so there's space. Oops. This so there's space and you leave plenty of room for the hole. Then all I do is I take the flower, it's a flat back. I apologize that it's not here. It's being kitted, like I said, and there was only so many. And it has a flat back. You're just gonna put a dab of glue on each of the petals there. And then what I did, just take a dab of this Loctite. Let me pull that back out. All right. You're just gonna dab on the back. You're gonna dab each of the petals. And then I liked, as the petal is laying down there, I actually like to put it on this way and then pick it up so you don't get glue everywhere. And it does, it just sticks there. And then it will end up ready to go. And that is it. That's all you need to do. So just make sure everything's lined up really nicely and your tines are pushed in, and then you get this really beautiful, you can either design it like this and this separately. You could even do one more ear wire. If you wanted to, you can use these bars differently, however you want. But I really liked this look, so you can do the two separately. So it's a 2 pairs of earrings, or you can hang them together, which this is gorgeous. Honestly, I would probably forego the earrings. I know it's going to sound funny because I designed this, but I would probably forego the earrings and make 2 necklaces out of this pendant.
Yeah.
Because this pendant is just so gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
And I would probably just add another chain, and maybe I'd even sacrifice 1 set of those and go like that. I mean, wouldn't that be gorgeous as a necklace? Because I'm not a long dangly pair of earrings person. But you could even do this as a secondary necklace too if you wanted these, and do 2 necklaces and put these as the earrings. Lots of options. So hopefully you got that well enough, and I think that's it, right? Do we have anything else? Oh my goodness. That's it, guys. So remember, you're amazing. We should do full screen, right?
I'll say bye too.
No, you can't. Goodbye. Bye. Okay, so you want to come in with us? Mackie's going to back out,
You guys.
and then she's going to sit in the middle.
I'm not gonna sit there.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. No, here.
No.
I'm going to sit next to
I'll
Ainsley.
stand.
There, and then you can come sit here.
Okay.
So we can all show the cool things that we did. I love these. Did you see these? While
Didn't
you
you
were
just show
sleeping?
them the entire 3 hours?
Yeah, but somebody might just be tuning in. You look taller than me right now. Like this.
It's because she is taller than you.
I know, everybody's taller than me.
Not me.
That's it.
So cute, guys.
Oh, you gotta put one of these up right there. Oh, that would be really pretty as a necklace too.
I love your paintings, Ains.
Well, she did. I did that one, and then she did the other ones.
Yeah.
You painted the outsides.
I painted the outsides of these too.
Nice.
And she painted the insides.
Love.
That's it.
Okay.
So we'll see you guys on Friday, and oh, guess who's just walking in? Sawyer. You're gonna put your head over here and say,
Say goodbye.
Sawyer's saying hi bye. Looks like Taya's feeling a little better.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
2 days. Friday.